What is up, MFs? Welcome back to the Snake Pit. This is episode 118. Today's guests are Daniel and Karen, and they are the owners of DorK Productions. I'm sure you've heard me shout them out many a times. Again, thank you guys. But, you know, they're the guys who made this sound so great and gave me tips to make the Snake Pit even better. So I got to sit there and talk to them and just get to know them a little bit better. I always enjoy, knowing more about people's lives who I've been friends with and who've been supporting me, and that's what they are. They're like my parents, besides my parents. So shout out to them. You guys, if you ever need any videography done and production done, I highly recommend you go through them, and they're great people. This is a fun podcast, longest one I think I've ever done. I think you'll enjoy it. Be on the lookout for the special gems that we've thrown in there. So thank you to Jen. If you haven't already, please buy my my merch, and thank you guys. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Open.
Dude, I had to. Is it recording?
I hear you gulping.
I had to tell Alpha Savage. I was like, dude, do you hear you're being serious and all you hear is me burping the whole fucking time?
You burp a lot. Though.
Yeah, I'm just fucking.
You've done it since the beginning. Well, I don't know since the beginning, but since I started watching, around episode 80 or something like that.
Oh, then yeah, it's been since the beginning.
And you have girls there, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry. It's funny though.
It is what it is, man.
It is. I ain't complaining.
I gotta stay true, you know.
There you go.
Here we are, though. We're gonna keep that one in the conversation. Here we are with DorK Production, man. I'm so excited to have you guys on.
What's up?
It's been a long time coming. I've been excited. Thank y'all for being here. Let's get her started. I don't want people to know I have this on my fucking table.
Thank you for having us. No, what is that?
It's Red Man Chew. It's a tobacco. Chewing tobacco. You ever have some?
If you want me to pass out, I'll take some.
No, I'm asking if you've ever had it, though.
I tried it when I was 15. Literally passed out.
I used to have the bubblegum kind, and I'd pretend that I had a lot in my mouth when I was a kid.
The kid kind of. But yeah, thanks for being here, guys.
Thank you for having us. Karen,
how you been? How's
good.
Life? What's going on?
Life is
You guys
good.
been busy?
We are busy, and which is a blessing. We're very thankful for that. But, things get crazy sometimes. So, but it's all good.
So let's get down to it. You guys are DorK Production. Is that your money, your income?
Yes, sir.
Where is it coming from? What are y'all doing? You guys are all around. What's the deal with DorK Production? I want to get down to the beginning of it all.
The beginning of it all. So do you want to start that, Daniel, or do you want me to?
Go ahead.
So we started about 7 years ago now.
6.5.
It was really 7. But so we started long distance because our relationship was a long distance relationship. And we started going, hey, we can do this. And it was really actually Daniel's idea. And I'm just like, I would love that. It just all of a sudden it became such an awesome idea to me. And I fell in love with it. So he kind of coerced me into this. And we started coming up with ideas, and we started coming up with the logo, and we started coming up with sayings and, what we're going to write on our, little pamphlets, and what we're going to do on our business cards and all these different things. And so we started the business.
Hey, wait. So what we were going to do was aerial photography. So real estate with a drone. That's how we were going to do it at first.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. So we're going to do real estate. That's how we were going to start. And then I don't even know, how did we get out of real estate?
Because the laws came in.
That's right. The laws came in, but we still wanted to do something. And you had talked to your brother. Your brother gave you this awesome idea. And so we decided that Lubbock is this awesome musical town, right? And it has all these venues. And we're like, why don't we film these bands and musicians who want to get known and film the venues at the same time, put it together, and it is a win-win for both of them because it's advertising for both. So we talked to the musicians or the band or whatever and said, hey, we'll film you while you're at Jake's or wherever, the back room or wherever it was, and or at Kong's or whatever, and then we'll film you. And we went to the owner of the venue and we're like, hey, we'll film this for you and we'll give it to you, do whatever you want with it, and we'll go from there. And so that's how it all started. We started doing that, and we decided that we'll start an episode. His brother came up. Did your brother come up with us doing the episode at that time? I don't remember.
He's the one that told us to do what you just said.
Yeah, to do that part of it. But we decided that Lubbock kind of needed this thing where hey, guess what's going on Saturday night or Friday night? So we thought we would do this weekly show to tell everybody what's coming up, at Kong's, what's going on at the back room, and what's going on all over town. You know what I mean? Just all these different places and at Level, and, all these shows that are coming, because there's so much going on.
Yeah. So we did have that show. And sometimes we do interviews with the bands. We'll bring them either to the cafe at the time is where we were at, or we would go to the location and we just do like a little interview. Then we go, film them.
What was that called?
It was called DorK After Dark.
That's okay. I remember you guys telling me about that.
What's funny is that it had nothing to do with, what's the name of that?
After Dark.
After Dark. We came up with it. I mean, because later on we figured out that there was this thing called After Dark, the promoters and all of that kind of stuff.
So what happened was, during the daytime, we had a cafe and we managed the cafe. We didn't manage, we owned the cafe,
Oh, okay.
and I would work from 6:30 a.m. It's supposed to open at 7. Okay, I got there at 7.
Yeah, we got there at 7:05.
And then we closed between 9 and 10 or, whenever people left. So then after that, we would go out, because trying to start this new business, we'd go out and we start doing this thing After Dark. And then the name, which we'll come up with that later, we called it DorK After Dark.
But because it was also, you remember that show Big Brother, and like on HBO it was called Big Brother After Dark and stuff like that. That's kind of where I came with I'm like, oh, let's call it DorK After Dark, you know what I mean? And then he's all like, oh yeah, and it's at nighttime and whatever. So we kind of did that. And then from that point on, we just started doing it. And then before we know it, we had venues calling us saying, hey,
we have this people here. Can you come film these guys?
Yeah, will you come film us? So
we're like,
then
we're busy. We're going to go over here and film them. Like, well, how about if we pay you?
So then we're like, oh, we get paid for this. Ding. That was huge. So then it just kind of went from there.
That's how it evolved.
Is y'all's background in video? Like, is that what you've been, what's the background?
Daniel has background in video, if you want to call it that.
A little bit. So when I was a kid, my dad bought this big old camera, a long time ago in the 80s.
Did you told me this story, right? I've heard I just feel like we've done this before, but
we've talked about this, yeah.
Okay, so you want to tell that on here?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only background I had. My dad would buy this big old camera. Back then it was like $1,200. So it's probably equivalent to around $3,600 right now. But you sit there and video us eating, or we'll go to the lake, he'd video us, skiing or something like that. So there was not one time, but several times we go to Florida and we go to Walt Disney World and we'd rent a stroller.
That's the story I remember, Kate. I couldn't remember.
The stroller, yes. The infamous stroller.
So the stroller, we rent it so my dad could put a car battery in there so he can have a charge for the whole day for the video camera.
There you go.
And trust me, we would be doing that now if we had to. Lord, and I'd be carrying it on my back.
But we didn't do any editing.
Absolutely.
We didn't do any editing, just home videos. You know what I mean? So there's really not any background. I've always wanted to do it. My brother's been in the business for a while doing that type of stuff, but he wasn't, he did some things behind the camera, but he's been in a lot of music videos and TV shows and movies and whatnot.
Yeah, I was asking because I've mentioned it over and over. You guys made this sound so much fucking better. I don't remember when it was, but you did, and now I get to say thank you publicly. For real, I really appreciate it. For all y'all watching, that's how you talk into a mic over there. If you don't, because some of y'all motherfuckers be like all over here and shit.
All like here, hey.
And I warn y'all, but y'all don't listen. So that's how you fucking talk to a mic over there on that side. I'm just had to throw that out there. But yes, thank you guys.
Am I doing it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's usually that one. That one doesn't sound, it hasn't been sounding very good, but you making it sound good. So
yeah. Well, it's just because we love what you do. We know your heart's there.
Yep.
And
appreciate that.
We just came up with like, hey, I was like, Karen, watch this, and I'm like, we should, see if we can help him out if he wants our help. You know what I mean? Because we understand your vibe.
Mm-hmm. And we love what you're doing.
You're dedicated. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously you're dedicated.
By default, I am. You got to do it. Like you said, if I had to be the one carrying that goddamn battery, I'm going to be the one carrying that fucking battery. You know what I mean? So
we felt it. You have this energy, on film. And that's the great thing, when you show that energy on film, you affect people, and you affected us.
Well, there
So
you
that's
go.
why
So-
we're like, hey,
Yeah.
let's go.
Well, yeah. So
go talk.
my other point was like you came and you fucked with this roadcaster. Is this like you just know like production, you know that? How'd you learn all that?
Everything's pretty much the same somewhat.
Okay.
But the menus are different, and you just have to understand where to navigate to get to some of those parts.
No, Daniel knows a lot of. Okay, so I'll just let me just share a little bit of background. So Daniel and I are very much, we love music. We love a lot of the same type of music. I love a lot of the music he loves. He's introduced me to a lot of stuff, but he was like the number 2 or 3 loudest in the country for cars when that was really popular. You know what I mean? When you get your car bumping and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Car audio.
car audio.
okay. I was like,
So
okay.
he knows a lot of sound.
But this is
Very much,
this
and I
is
know this
different.
is different, but
This is
the
technical.
love for music and the love for sound
Sound.
is still there.
It's just weird. It feels like you guys like you know that it's like a language. You know it. You speak it. I'm sure like if somebody wanted to learn it, but I don't want to fucking learn it. That's why I'm thankful you guys came in and did it.
Well, your heart is,
Yeah.
like talking to people and
Yeah.
getting information out of them, and all that good stuff, and that's great. But
You just need a little tweak. That's all.
yeah,
And there you go.
Everybody does, right? Everybody needs a little
everybody
help
needs a
here and
little
there.
tweak.
Fuck it.
Absolutely.
we need help. Trust
We need
me,
help.
we always need help.
Absolutely.
And then you guys help me with the guest that's coming up in May, so that'll be fun.
That's
Oh, yeah.
badass.
So you prove of that?
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Okay, cool. Because I already told him, I was like, hey, May 6 is good.
Yeah, actually, do you know who Little Bro is?
That sounds familiar.
You've had him on your show. I
Yeah,
know that.
and he was like, "Can I get on May 6th?" Actually, today he said that. I was like, "I'll get back to you on that one. We'll probably have to do it the next day." But yeah, so there you go. Yeah,
Appreciate
but
it. Appreciate it.
again, I just can't fucking thank you guys enough. Like, another thing is, you're always fucking commenting on my shit like 10 minutes after I post a fucking video. I love it, man.
I
So
got
really-
notifications.
He gets a notification and we immediately start listening to it wherever we're at. It goes on.
Hey, man, when someone has a passion,
Yes.
I'm with you, man.
Yeah.
Especially if
yeah.
it's about the city. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not from here,
Oh, yeah, neither of y'all are, huh?
but
What brought y'all here, by the way?
our hearts are here and love it.
Yeah.
There you go.
We true 806.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
We true. That is very true.
I love
Even though
it.
my phone number is 817.
Yeah. Some people say that if you don't have an 806 area code, you're not really 806. And I just think,
I think Vari would say that.
who would?
Vari.
Oh, really? I think that's BS. I do. I mean, whoever says it, I just think that it's where you live. I mean, some people move, that their phones don't transfer with them or whatever, you know what I mean? And you have, like Daniel, the reason why he has his phone number, because he's had it for
21 years.
Oh,
years.
shit.
So everybody he knows has that phone number. So of course he's not going to switch that phone number, you know?
It really is a hassle to fucking switch your phone. Like your phone, change your phone number. It is a
Oh,
fucking hassle.
It's a hassle for anything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So everything's like connected to that.
Yeah.
I thought about changing my number, but I was like, nah. Again, I'm too lazy. There's stuff like that. I'm fucking too lazy to be doing shit.
Yeah. Well, my kids memorize my number, so I ain't changing my phone number.
What is that area code, by the way?
817.
Where is that from?
Down it's Fort Worth.
Oh, okay. There you go, man.
It's out there for a while.
So how that's how you make your money. You film. You do production. You guys just now opened up a studio.
Yes, we did.
What's that about? Tell us that, man. That seems. I haven't
So,
checked it out yet,
Yeah,
but I've
we
heard
have to get you out there.
you guys got a rival, all that. You know, whatever.
Oh no,
We're not doing no
we're not
podcast.
rival. No, we're not doing any podcasts. We just
No. There's another studio renting out a
Oh,
podcast.
yeah,
That's what I meant. I was just.
Yeah.
The first.
I'm just talking a little shit.
No,
you know,
it's all good.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is fun, and it was fun.
Good
when
for
we-
them.
when
Good
we
for
saw
them.
that. Absolutely,
Oh,
there's
yeah. No hard
plenty of room.
feelings. No hard feelings.
There's
at all.
plenty of room in this city for
Yeah.
enough of this going on. So
Yeah, because somebody was like, "How do you feel about them doing that?" I'm like, "What do you mean how I feel? That's good. I want people to be doing podcasts. It's easier. This shit's hard, fucking setting up every goddamn day.
yeah,
You guys are making it a lot easier."
Well, and it is, and we're just trying to provide a service to people in Lubbock that have something to say. You know what I mean? There are so many people, I think, that like when we started this, they're like, "Oh my gosh, I want to do a podcast. I want to come and do this. I could talk about this. I can talk about that." And we're like, exactly, that's what we're saying. We're just trying to provide a platform for people to come out and do their thing, just like
To be creative.
To be
Because
creative.
some people can't,
They can't have the mics. They don't have the roadcaster. They don't have all the things that you need, the camera.
bring your creativity.
Right. That's all you have to do is bring your creativity and a card. That's it. Bring your SD card and your creativity and you. That's all you need.
So how many cameras do you have in there? Or is it just audio?
Just one camera.
It's just one camera now. Yeah, and then we have 4 mics. We have 2 really good mics, and then we have 2. Oh, they're still good mics, but they're okay. But we're not to the point where we are going to have like several different angles. Just the way the setups are right now. Like, I don't think.
So I just bring my memory cards and my little micro, and just show up and record and take it home.
Just a regular SD card, not even a micro.
I don't even know what's
so. Well, I mean, so you.
Well, you have a Rodecaster, so that's what I was asking, right?
Right, but the way we set it up is so you don't have to have 2, right? It's because you have one in your camera and then you have one here. All of ours is integrated into one.
I'm gonna have to get that hooked up because I need that here because I'm fucking sick and tired of this shit.
Oh yeah. Jen might hate you because you're gonna have to switch camera angles.
Yeah, I saw that little machine you got there.
Yeah, so everything goes into there.
Okay,
right? And then you have the SD card in there. So as soon as you hit record on that, you don't even have to hit record on a Rodecaster Pro, right? That's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have to record on there. I can't remember. You can't even hit record on there. You just hit it on the other piece.
Oh, okay.
And then everything's in there: audio, video. So it's we made it user friendly. So anybody, a 10-year-old, an 8-year-old can go in there and operate it.
I thought about going in there and doing a live stream.
Oh, for sure.
Because I don't want to do that in here. There's too many. I'll just do one camera or something.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is that we can do more. I mean, we have 4 or 5 cameras. We can do that many for you, but the price then goes up on that. So you want one camera or if you just want audio, $35, start to $35. You want audio and video with it, it's $50 an hour.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a layered type of thing. If you want to do live stream, it goes up from there. So, and then if you want to start adding more cameras, so I mean, it's a business. So you have to have a price point for each.
I actually had that idea, and then I saw y'all do it. I'm like, yeah, motherfuckers. No, I'm just kidding. But I was like, that's like a smart idea. Like, fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
But I thought about doing that here, but you guys are way more professional, and I'm way too lazy to deal with all that other shit, you know?
Yeah,
the business side.
But this is your love, so I bet you it'd be way better.
It would just, I'm learning the business side of everything now, because it is like, I'm taking that very seriously, because I don't want that to fuck me in the end,
Right.
So that's why I'm like trying to learn this very much before I even venture out in anything else.
Good for you.
Me and Alpha Savage got a show coming, but that's going to be easy. That's one camera, me and him.
Snake versus wolf.
The snake and the wolf. That's about.
That's
and then
exciting.
I got the on the road. Those are all easy shit. You know what I mean? But it's all in the works. It's all coming.
Cool.
How long was that? Like that idea? How long did that idea take to come into fruition? Like
It was,
did COVID? Did
for the love of God.
No, really?
Yeah.
I was sitting there in the office or at our home office, and I'm looking around. I'm like, we have this camera, we have this over here, we have this over here. I'm like, we could just be making money right now. Like, and we're not even using our other office space for anything. So I'm like, hey, Karen, what do you think about this? She's like, heck yeah.
Yeah.
And then you guys have like something to take pictures. What is that? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, the infinity wall?
What is that?
Yeah, the infinity wall. It's just this really awesome space. It's completely white, and there's no what's it called, Daniel?
Angles?
And angles in it. Like right here, there's an angle on the wall. You know what I mean? Like you see the line meet up the wall and the floor. So there's nothing. It's completely shallow or whatever you want to call it. It's infinity. You can't see it. So it takes really awesome. You take really awesome photos and videos there.
You don't have to try, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Dang,
it's pretty badass. Yeah. So we made this small little space over there so that if you want to just use it for photography, you can use it for photography. So you rent the space, and for whatever you're doing for that, if you're doing it for a podcast, you can have the photography wall too. But if you just want it for photography, then it's just the $35 an hour. So we'll let you go in there and use the photography, the infinity wall for that.
Have you guys had a lot of people show up?
Yeah, we've had a ton. Yeah, a lot of people. I mean, it's not as much as I'd like it to be because we put a lot of money into it, but it's getting there,
The cool thing is, though, we don't have to be there.
Yes.
We literally don't have to.
That's
just
crazy.
Walk in, put their stuff in, and instructions says hit this button and go. That's it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Man, that's a...
User
I wish
friendly.
what I need is a key code, a keypad for the door, and then a keypad for the front door for our office where it's at, because there's like an outside door and you need a key after hours for that. So I need a keypad for that and a keypad for our door, and then we'd never have to be there. we just give them the code.
I was
and they
gonna
can
ask
go
you. That's a
in.
lot of trust, man. Just
And
not-
we got cameras.
Cameras.
Well, I get that, but fuck.
I
You know,
know.
like
And
sometimes,
insurance.
like my mom's like, you know, if you get, you know, insurance and all that getting stolen. I'm like, yeah, but if that gets stolen, I'm done for 6 weeks.
Insurance. Yeah, get insurance.
But but it's not even that though. It's like that takes 6 weeks to get here.
No, it doesn't.
You know what I mean? A lot of
So-
like back really.
So you get good insurance, like our insurance, and I
Okay.
can give you our State
This
Farm
is-
Mike
I'm
Fox.
gonna
I'll
need
give you
that
our
because
name.
I'm always terrified. You can steal anything, but that thing terrifies the fuck out of me.
Our insurance is so great where something broke on ours, right?
That's not an incentive to steal from me, by the way.
No, it's not.
Don't be that person.
You'll die.
Something broke on ours. We called our insurance guy and he's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. Just send us a picture. And I think we have your bank info. We could just wire you the money right away. Get it wired.
Jesus.
Literally, we had the money in our
we
account
made
the next day.
the next day we contacted B&H that got here in 3 days. That
Damn.
fast.
There
So
you
we
go.
weren't even out a week. Not even out a week.
Yeah.
It was Mike Fox, State Farm Insurance.
State Farm.
FOX, yes. He's awesome.
Mm,
Not trying to plug him, but I mean, I kind of got to.
might
I
as
mean,
well.
after that, yeah. I mean, you know.
Okay, before we go any further, I was going to ask this. Photography. Jen, tell us about what you just did today. What was that all about? You had Riley with you.
Yeah.
You were taking pictures of people getting trespassing. What's all that about?
Uh-oh.
I'm like, where do I start?
Were you in Rand?
So what were you doing?
Oh, okay.
What were you doing?
So I work for a salon called Tony and Guy, and they're just really known for, they're a really just well-known hair company.
Right.
And every other year they have what they call the photographic awards and their collection releases, which that's like the shit I die for. Like I love editorial. I love I just love aesthetics, you know, like that. So stylists and educators, which is what I am, we get to pretty much recruit models, do avant-garde editorial looks, get photography done on it and submit it as a contest, you know? And if they get chosen, we are in finals and then we go to an award show and all that shit, you know?
Right.
Normally we would go to Dallas for this, but it's virtual this year because of COVID, you know? But it would have been last year, but COVID fucked that up, you know? So
Right.
this year they did it again. And even if I don't place, it's always just cool just because it kind of pushes me creatively. You know, it just gives me a prompt. So that's what we
Sure.
did today. So I hired Riley to do photography.
You know
for me.
Riley, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah. But I had 2 models that I found very last minute and that gave me complete total creative freedom, you know? And we went out to, okay, so we went to like this canyon outside of Slayton. And Riley was like, oh yeah, I've heard of it. Like, it's like super nice. It's like a really nice clearing. I want to like, you know, go shoot there. We're like, okay, cool. And so we go, we're shooting and the wind was awful. So we were like, fuck this. We're going to go to the Buddy Holly Center and just find like a blank wall.
Right.
And so we were already actively packing up. And then we see this white pickup truck pull up. And we were like, I bet we're on somebody's property. You know, and so, and like nothing was fenced in. We didn't cross over anything. It was literally just like we pulled up and it was just a flat area, you know, and like there were houses that were like enclosed, you know, but we didn't think we were somewhere. So like we're already actively packing, we're already getting everything together. And this guy comes down here and he's like, what are y'all doing? You know, like what's going on down here, you know? And we were like, oh, we were just doing some photos, but we're already packing up. I'm sorry. We didn't, you know, we weren't trying to trespass. And he was like, oh no, I mean, don't worry about leaving now because you're already trespassing. And he like went the fuck off on us.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And so we were like, okay, well, we're sorry, you know, like, because
Right.
we weren't destroying it. Like, we were literally just taking pictures, you know?
Right.
Granted, there were like broken beer bottles and there was like bullet shells all over the place. But
That's probably why.
That's probably why he's like that.
problems.
yeah.
Mhm.
And so like we were like, we're sorry, you know, like we're literally like leaving right now. And he was like, oh, there's no point to you leaving because you're already trespassing all over my fucking property. And we were like, okay, like once again, like there was not a fence. There was something that said that it was like private property. And he was like, my house is down there. And we're like, okay, well, your yard is really pretty. We took pictures in it and I'm sorry, we're leaving, you know? And he was just like, he just kept going the fuck off on us. Like, he was just like, you know what? I would be okay if you guys were the first or the second or the third. But since 2021 started, you guys are like the 1,000th. And all of your ideas are all unoriginal and all the pictures all look the same. And we were
Whoa.
like, yeah, he was going the fuck off. And then Riley's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I couldn't imagine him
And
in
then
that
I
situation.
was just getting pissed because it's like Riley was getting quiet. I felt bad for him. And this guy just wouldn't stop because like we were just kind of like, we're literally leaving.
Right.
Like, you're telling us to leave and we're leaving and you're
Right.
pissed. So like, I don't know why you still, or like why you're still going off. So he just like kept on going off on us. And I was like, dude, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I was like, we took pictures because you have a nice yard. We did not know it was your yard. You're coming here. We're literally already leaving. I don't know what to tell you. And he was like, there's purple markers. And I was like, I literally am sorry that I don't know what a purple marker fucking means in the middle of like a canyon. And he was just like, okay, well, I'm going to document that you guys are here. So he went to like the top of the hill and he was like taking pictures of us. So I fucking threw him the horns and he got in his fucking truck and he drove off. So, but then I had to go like deeper into his property that I didn't know to drop off my models. Because their cars were like actually like on his property.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and so Riley had to like follow me because he was like, dude, he might like harass you and like pull a gun out or something. Like we were like really scared that he was gonna pull a gun out.
You said this is in Slayton? Like in that little canyon area?
Yeah. And I mean, there literally was nothing fenced off. Yeah. So it was just an innocent
they're probably
thing.
Sticklers out there.
Yeah.
And I try to like some people try to do music videos out there. I'm telling them like, hey, you guys don't want to go out there. No, it's okay. Like, trust me.
Yeah, and like
don't go out there. Like I just
yeah, and it's like we completely understood that he was upset. We were like, no, like we're leaving. Like I'm so sorry. Like we just did not know. But he was just like, it was just so funny that he was just so over the top.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, and it's just like whenever I was just kind of like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Like you're literally so mad, and I just don't know what to tell you. He was just kind of like, you
just kind of stumped him at that point.
Yeah, because he was bitching. At that point
he needed to vent.
Yeah.
So, Riley, who the fuck told you about this, by the way, man? We need to get to the bottom of this shit.
Yeah, and like, granted, he did say he was like, there's private properties out there. He's like, but there's a clearing that is just a flat piece of land.
Right.
And so he also innocently thought, because like, private properties were fenced in,
Yes, exactly. I would have thought the same thing.
Yeah, and so he was just
Are you crazy?
Thinking,
heck no, Karen. I'd be like, nah, 10 feet. That's about it.
Yeah, and
like 10 feet.
Yeah, no, and like this dude like started trying to tell us like what the laws and sectioning things were, and we were like,
people don't understand. Like Texas, like 99% fucking private land. There's no.
Okay, thank you for quoting that because that was just quoted to me today.
There's no public land.
That's
like
why
maybe in El Paso or something.
That's why there's deer leases.
Really? I didn't know that.
I
didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that was just my thing today.
I'm all about ask for forgiveness later. Go.
Yeah. I mean, like,
I know. Get shot.
It was just.
That's how you get shot.
It
exactly.
Was just funny.
I don't know.
So that was your day.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, girl.
Did the pictures come out good?
Yeah, I mean, like from what I saw, yeah, it was cool. That man, I feel bad. He had like this like huge roll of white paper to work as a backdrop. And as soon as he lowered it, the wind just knocked it out of his hand, and the whole roll came undone.
Oh,
like it was like a $35 thing of like I don't know how many yards of like paper for
white
backdrop.
Paper. Oh wow.
Yeah, the whole thing got wasted.
Is he using it for reflection, or is he using it as a backdrop?
We're gonna use it as a backdrop, so we were gonna have like the canyon, and then we were gonna have the backdrop like set up in front of it, and kind of have that just kind of.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It was a super sick idea, but because we didn't have that, we literally just like kept the tripod up and kind of kept it as like a standing frame.
Oh, that's awesome. To stand
between, So we improvised.
Yeah,
with what we had,
very nice.
And then we got kicked
That's
out.
what you do.
Yeah,
you improvise a lot
too. Yeah, no, the wind fucked us today, and then we ended up going to the Buddy Holly Center, and we just kind of found places and.
Wait, the new building?
Like we went to there, and we went to like the just like the art trail area, whatever. We were just kind of just trying to find just like blank space to like.
Have y'all been inside that?
Against.
No, I have not been inside. I've seen pictures though, and it's incredibly beautiful. I can't wait to go.
No, I've never been inside either, but
been in it yet. No,
you can kind of see inside, and it looks fucking crazy. There's a bar, and there's that ballet shit.
Yeah, I just think I think that it's great for Lubbock.
Well, how do you feel about everything that's going on here? Do you think it's like
as far as
Just do you think there's any like new movement, music? We've all been.
So I know this is one of the questions you ask everybody, and every time you ask it, I'm like, "What do you mean new?"
I don't know because I'm new to this. Like I don't know what's going on, so that's why it's like new to me.
It's new to you because it's always been going on. At least since I've been here, so, like there's always been something going on, and I think that what I think that's changed is that COVID came in and kind of halted everything. So now that exploded
because now we're free.
Yeah, and everybody's free, but it kind of made everybody like go into their inner selves and go, "Hey,
we need to get together.
We need to do something." And
so, how do you feel about the 806 Fest? Like what Vari's doing? Are y'all gonna be there? Y'all gonna?
Oh yeah,
what's going on?
For sure. We're supporting Fix.
Your boy's gonna be
headlining that baby.
Who?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, how do y'all
Yeah.
feel about all that?
I'm excited. I'm excited for them. I hope that it's successful. I really, really do, because not everything that is local is successful. There have been some shows that are, but not everything has been. And I really, really hope that the Lubbock people.
That's the first one.
Okay.
Sorry.
One. That's okay. So I just hope that the Lubbock people, the community, come together to support this, because there are some very good artists that are going to be there, and I think that they're going to be blown away. I really do.
I believe
There's some
so.
people that are missing on the list, but I think that for sure that it's going to be good.
Right. And so you have what? Country? You have rock?
They're
you
not doing
have
country.
hip-hop? Hold on.
I thought you meant
Yeah.
Country De La Rosa.
Oh, no. You have, country music. You have rock. You have Tejano, and you have hip-hop, right? My question is, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, or leave a comment below or something like that.
Please engage. We need more engagement.
But why does country, rock, and Tejano play local music, but nobody plays any rap on our stations here? For real, though.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. Who locally is on the local stations? I haven't heard
Right.
anybody. I
You're
listen
right.
to it all the time.
You're right.
But you hear it on Tejano, you hear it on country.
Yeah, all the local artists that are around here, they are on local channels, but you never hear any local hip hop or
Like, come on.
or EDM or
I
any of that kind of
support.
stuff.
You know what
They're
I'm
not.
saying? Like,
Mhm.
that's not cool. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wondered that too. I don't know. Do you think it's like, because maybe it's a little bit more vulgar, a little bit more?
No, I think it's politics. I think it's politics because the station, whether they're syndicated, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to give them programs to play.
Mm-hmm.
But if you see that too, but you see over at the bigger cities like Atlanta and Houston, they play their locals. Is it just why not Lubbock? Think about it. Seriously, they all play at the bigger cities. They play their local guys.
And we have some
New
incredible
York. That's how
artists.
Whoopty came out. He's from
Yeah.
New York. Come on.
I think that I think we have a lot of talent here in town that could definitely, it is radio worthy for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, you guys hang more so than anybody. I think y'all are eyeing talent more than anything. Like y'all are looking for the talent and working with the talent. That's why I'm like, is there a different? It's just like you said, like just because of COVID, like is there any like new energy that's in Lubbock, or are we heading in the right direction? Should we be doing something different?
I think there's new energy because of you. Like you have this channel, right? And you're like you're supporting and you're getting that word out there.
You're making it aware.
You feel it. You feel it ultimately, and everyone around you and your thing feels it as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely there.
You're making it noticeable.
My boy was like, "Hey, you're the underground guy." I'm like,
Yes.
"Oh, I guess so." I mean, I didn't want that, but all right, cool, man. I'm just like all these titles thrown out. I'm like, whatever, Doug. I'm just trying to. If I fuck with you, I'm gonna get you on this show. So here
That's
you go,
badass.
man. You know what I mean? So I mean, I do want my foot in the door with like you said, like the politics and the big guys. Like I want my foot in the door so I can sway them a certain way. So I mean, hey man, you should probably be playing our shit, their shit, not my shit.
Yeah.
And
sure.
like why give these guys the opportunity? What do you got to lose? You know what I mean? Like,
Right. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. You tell. Them listeners need to tell us I'm wrong. I
Listeners-
want to be wrong.
listeners need to get more engaged. I've given so many goddamn giveaway ideas, and none of them fucking hit me back with them. You know, have you heard me say all that shit? Like,
Oh, because you're asking for input, right?
yeah, I'm like, comment such and such, and I'll give you this, and they never do. So if you're listening still, maybe that's because I'm at like an hour and 50 when I say that, and not 30 fucking minutes. And I was listening to this last one, and I was fucked up, talking a lot of weird shit. So I mean,
I didn't think so.
No, this one I haven't released yet with Mike G.
Oh,
We were talking about the Afghan giant. Just shit like that. Like I don't even. We just.
Was he talking about the tattoo expo?
Yeah, we went into that
Okay.
one. Did y'all go to that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was
Yeah.
that?
I won't
The
talk
whole
about
time.
what I did there. So
You won't?
will not.
Well, why'd you say that then?
I know. I shouldn't have brought it up.
I'm not going to tell you what happened at the top of the mountain, but there was a horse involved.
No.
Blink if you got a tattoo. Okay, there we go.
She ain't blinking.
No. You didn't get a
No,
tattoo.
I have lots of tattoos, but I don't. You don't see them all the time. But yes, I have lots of tattoos. But
Okay.
no, I did not do tattoos.
Did you get a piercing? I did too.
Did you?
Yeah, I got my
Did I
lip.
see you there?
You
Were
got
you
your
there
lip.
to get it?
Oh, the lip, your lip there.
Yeah.
Who did it? Was it Tyler? When you first walk in the door, right to the left?
Yeah, he was so nice. He literally like slammed a Budweiser and was like, "I've been doing this for 15 years. Let's go."
He's badass.
When were you there?
I was there Saturday,
What time?
man. Like after 8.
Oh, it's
Well, you guys saw each other at Kong's, right?
I saw her at Kong's.
Yes.
It was
Yes,
like
yes,
it was
yes.
like after like last call, like lights were up and everything.
Was it that Saturday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Daniel
You didn't
was.
see me?
Honestly, you know what? Okay.
Were you there? Oh, of course, right?
I had a few drinks. And so I want to say we were next to each other the whole time. I was like in my own little world dancing with my friends.
I probably was too, right?
And
Yeah.
so, because I remember like the lights came on and I turned and I saw you and I was like, oh my gosh, I know who you are. And you were like, yeah. And then I think like you told him like, oh my
Yes.
God, like she's like the girl that helps with the snake fit or whatever.
Yes.
you know?
Yes. Daniel was not.
I was
Daniel
not-
was tired
Yeah.
that
I wasn't
night.
present. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
present. I was having the time.
So he was filming 3 things that day, and I was in Seminole filming a Quince. And
I can't.
That's
I
another
love
line.
that.
I love it too.
quinceañera. Did I say it right?
Kids. No, this is
Yeah,
cool.
just-
Yeah, a quinceañera. So I was in Seminole doing that, and I drove back, and I had gotten in just like at 1:30. So, and that's where they were over there just chilling after filming everything that he had to film that day. So I went over there, and that's when I saw you. Yeah, that was fun. It was fun though, but I was slightly.
Yeah.
Daniel was tired. That
We
night.
kind of mentioned earlier. You guys are together almost all the time, right? You guys
Yes,
is
sir.
just. How long have y'all been together though?
About 7 years.
7.
Yeah,
And have y'all known each other longer than that?
we
We've
went
known
to
of each other.
Oh,
yeah,
of each other.
We went to high school together.
Oh, okay.
So
She was 10 grades above me.
What? Wait, where at? What school? What state?
in Abilene,
Oh, okay.
Cooper High School.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were together in 9th and 10th grade.
Not together,
Not
but
together.
But y'all.
we went to school together.
We knew of each other
Whoa.
in 9th and 10th grade. Yeah. So then 25 years later, everybody on Facebook, oh, do you remember this person from high school? You should remember them. And
So
that's how we reconnected.
you guys had a life after high school, both separately,
Yes.
and then got together.
Yes.
And y'all haven't been separated since, huh?
No.
How is that? Like, you can read each other's thoughts type shit, just fucking.
Pretty scary, but yes.
You're in business together.
I know.
Good.
A lot of people ask us that.
Yeah.
And no, it is not perfect. And yes, we get irritated with each other, but we love each other.
we know how to handle each other. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah. And so, and our business means a lot to each other that we don't let that, we don't let that get not in the way, but we don't let that ruin what we've got going. You know what I mean? And vice versa. We don't let our relationship ruin the business or the business ruin the relationship or any of that kind
Yeah, I
of
was
stuff.
gonna. How do you keep that separate? Like
It's
the
not.
business is not.
It's
no.
not.
It was hard for Karen at first.
It's not. It is so hard. It's
She
like,
wanted-
okay, which hat am I wearing? Am I the girlfriend right now? Am I the business partner?
Yeah.
Am I the waitress? What am I? Because when I first started here, I started working for him at the cafe. And then it was like, so am I your waitress? Am I your business partner? Am I your girlfriend? Please tell me which hat to put on because I don't know which one I am at the moment. So
Employee, business partner, and girlfriend,
Yeah.
all in one. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
yeah, it was a little rough. So
So now y'all are doing it crazy over here,
Yeah.
man. That's wild.
but that's why I came here. So yeah, so I came the waitress after I moved here for him. You brags about that.
I got something on my
Yes.
shoulder.
There you go.
I'm joking.
Man, that's wild. I love hearing you. I just love hearing you guys interact. It's funny. I think it's fun. Like it's awesome, but it's also funny.
That's what everyone says,
And it's
but
like-
I don't.
I don't
Like
know.
everyone tells, like you guys have like this. What do they say?
You'll
I
have
don't
like
know.
a cool like little rapport with each other.
Like my
You know,
stepdad was
it's-
trying to get you to do something earlier, and he was like, no.
Yeah.
And you were like, yes, and he was like, no. I'm just sitting there like, oh, this is funny to watch,
How's this gonna play?
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I gave in. That's what it is. It's pretty much Karen gives in all the time on anything. So
It's very weird. I just don't. I guess I don't see what everyone else sees because they're just like,
know.
just what was his name? Spencer.
somebody
With,
said something.
Spencer, the actor.
Oh,
He said something about
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
it's just great just to see you guys work together. Because when we work together, we always were bouncing things off each other. I mean,
Right.
not like
It's not always pretty.
Not a disagreement, but we're trying to work through of how to
Yeah.
make things the best way.
I've been feeling that like with this, it's not always pretty.
It's not always pretty.
Isn't like more than 50% of it ain't fucking pretty for me. I fucking hate like a lot of this shit, but I love it more than I hate it. But
Exactly.
Jesus
you love
Christ.
it more than you hate it. But
Yeah.
like working together, like I don't know if you guys probably never like get into it with each other or get irritated now. But like Daniel and I, you know what I mean? It's hard sometimes when you have an idea and you feel really strongly about it, and he has his idea and he feels really strong, but for us to get together and go, okay,
How are we going to make this work?
who's right? You know what I mean? And it's usually right there on set sometimes, and we have to figure it out.
Or what we usually do is we'll say, all right, we'll do it your way, then do it my way.
Right. Right. Or because a lot of times it's usually like an angle that I want filmed or the way I want something to look. And then he sees it a completely different way. And I'm like, all right, we'll compromise. We'll do both and we'll see how it looks in the edit. You know what I mean? And just so you know, I usually win.
Or we'll talk
usually
to
win.
a producer and get their opinion as well.
Yeah, we'll get there soon. Whoever the client is, we're like, okay, here's our dilemma. Here's where we're at. And this is what we're going to do. And they're usually cool with it. So, or
yeah,
they'll
just
give
do
their
both.
input. We'll just
So,
do both.
what is your background? Are you in video and any of that?
No, actually, I have a degree it's in pre-law. So it's in history and political science. And I'm getting my master's right now in mass comm. So I have no video history
Okay.
whatsoever. I've given myself my own education over the last 7 years, which you can do. I mean, you can do
YouTube University.
it. Or who was the one, Daniel, that we like to
For who? For what?
that you used a lot
For what are we talking about?
for education?
As far what?
What you learned a lot of your stuff on?
Oh, me for like video and
Yeah.
filming and stuff like that. I don't know. There's several.
Was it that
Yeah,
guy
there's
you
some-
sent me with the different mics? I forgot his name.
No, he's
You
just,
can
he's
learn a lot on
that guy's
YouTube,
a
but-
podcaster. I don't know. There's several I pay attention to.
But I have
Oh, you're talking about lynda.com?
yeah, and you did Linda and stuff like that, and he's taught me so much. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, I am not the geeky technical one. Like
not
for
the
all the
dork?
stuff that he did, the Roadcaster. I'm a dork in a different way. I like all the Roadcaster stuff. Do you
Yeah, while
remember
he was
when
doing that, we
here?
were getting drunk.
You and I were drinking.
We were getting
wow.
drunk.
I'm like,
Were you guys really?
We were drinking whiskey.
Shut up.
yeah, and we were testing all the mics. We're like, oh yeah, that sounds so much better, babe.
It was like they showed up an hour before, 2 hours before we did one with Vari, and me and you were just sitting here talking, drinking. I was like drunk before the fucking show even started.
I wasn't paying attention.
We were just
guys. I
drinking
was
whiskey.
listening to the audio, trying to like fix
I
it.
know.
So that's what we were doing.
We were testing audio, so we were your tester.
And Buffalo Trace.
And
That's-
Buffalo Trace.
That's okay. You know why? Because everyone has their part. Then
Yes,
that's
exactly.
a team.
My
You know
part
what I
is
mean?
different than
Yeah.
his.
You create that team, and that's
That's what I'm trying to do now is create a team.
yeah.
Yes, you need a team.
And because I don't want to do it all by myself. I can't do it all by myself. No way, Jose.
Nobody can.
No.
No.
I don't even want to try, you know?
I used to have a hard time with that because I was very, very protective of DorK Productions a long time ago. And like I didn't want people to help us because I felt like,
I feel that.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean? I
that
feel like
100%.
it's like I
They're
don't
gonna
want people
steal our ideas.
or
They're
steal
gonna-
our secrets or whatever. You know what I mean? Like we have some. And now we're just like, we want to share everything with everybody. I don't know where things turned or whatever, but something in me just went like,
It's
no,
because
let's just share and help everybody. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened, but it just changed for me.
I think it changed because I said, it's okay if we teach, because we hire other businesses, other owners, like videographers and photographers to come help us. Like that's what we do. And I said, it's all right if they learn what we have. They're still not DorK Productions.
That's true.
But you can't say that if you just now begin. The thing is that we've been in it for a long time. So we try to build our brand, to that,
Right.
to a certain level. So at this point, it's okay for do it. But in
The beginning, it was just we were new. You know
Right.
what I mean? And I was
For sure.
very protective of, whatever.
Oh, I understand
You
that.
get that, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's there. So, but now it's like, okay, we've been doing this for a while. I'm comfortable. Not knock on wood. You know what I mean? I feel good enough to know that we are DorK Productions and, not
I want
that
people to
that's any
copy.
big-
I want people to copy us though, because that
Yeah.
means we're
You
doing
do-
something right.
doing
Doing something right, yeah.
I'm like, go ahead. I'm like, oh,
The
the
first
first dude. Okay, now, like, I ain't gonna lie. I'll
Like
call
a-
him up. Like, hey, next time, do it this way though.
Like
Yeah.
like renting out a podcast studio,
What he said?
like renting out a
like
podcast.
having a podcast studio to rent out. Like, I don't know. Shout out to them though. I give them that. You know, you guys want, if you guys are listening, come on, we'll talk to. So fuck 'em. I'm for real though. That was a genuine offer. You know, I want to talk to everybody, haters or not. Like, let's have a genuine conversation.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that you should go on this one I mean, are you a gamer at all?
no,
You're not.
I can't because I'll go
can't
down that rabbit hole and
Oh.
this will be done. This will be done,
Really?
man. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to. There would be no videos out in a week.
When you get in something, you get in something,
Yeah,
right?
I'm just like,
See, I'm not that way. I
Yeah.
can start something.
And that's not
stop
me.
it.
I'll go if I'm in. I'm all in. I mean, you
Yeah.
know that.
Yes, that's very
I don't
true.
it's
care.
sort of like when I
all in.
watch a TV show. Like, I can't just watch one episode. I'm 12 seasons in.
See,
It's
that's
fucking-
why Daniel's that way. He can't watch. We cannot watch a Netflix TV show because he can't do just one TV show. We have to finish it.
Yeah, I'm with you, dog.
But we can't, so we never get to watch anything. But not that we really have time. I
I
think
was
our
gonna say,
television
like, if you
turns
guys
on
are so
ever.
busy, like, well, you can't be
Our
like.
TV never turns
Oh, we don't
on.
watch TV. I don't remember the last time I even turned to watch it.
Daniel's always
Station.
watching the Snake Pit. Shout out to them.
Oh,
yeah.
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 I love the Snake Pit.
And you're always one of the first. You and Alpha Savage. Shout out to him. Y'all know him, right?
We know of a lot of them, but we don't know. No, like we've never met. Like
Yeah.
I've seen Riley, but I don't think we've ever like introduced ourselves. And then Savage, you said, right?
Yeah, Alpha Savage.
Yeah, Alpha Savage. Like
The Lone Wolf.
I don't know if we've seen him out before.
I'm not sure.
But everyone that you bring on your show, I always friend him.
Yeah.
There you guys see. At least you get one, right? So
There you go.
I do my best. You know, where have y'all been though? Like these past few weeks, months. What have y'all been doing? What's
Oh my gosh.
what's new on y'all's horizon? Because I saw y'all at the 806 show,
Uh huh.
and then you guys disappeared. I haven't seen y'all in any of the fucking shows anymore.
What are we doing?
We've gone, like when they have those shows, we're always gone.
You guys were like at the beach one time.
Yeah, we were in
Oh.
Florida.
I went to Florida to see family.
Another one, we were in Padre.
Padre filming for Fix. That was cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah. And then
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure.
And then-
Well, you guys hit me up like at weird times, and most of the time I'm fucking drunk when you guys hit me up, and I'm
Oh,
like,
really?
and then it confuses me. It really does, because I'm like, who am I talking to? I don't know.
Everybody says that.
I don't know
But
who
we're
I-
talking to you on Messenger, so it clearly says.
Well, on
Karen.
Instagram.
on Instagram. It's usually Daniel.
But either way, I'm drunk when you guys are doing it. I'm like, who? You know, like
Is it
because somebody
Cameron?
was like, my son. I'm like, not that it matters. I'm like, I wonder whose son this is. I don't know. I'm drunk.
Oh, in the morning, that was me that day that I.
You're like, hey, did you clear the schedule for today? I'm like, who, you know, whatever. I'm like, fuck. It's confusing. I like to know. I like to know who I'm talking to sometimes.
It's
and
funny.
It's just weird. And, you know, I'm like,
If it's on Instagram, it's usually
usually
me.
Daniel.
But I would.
because you guys have two different accounts, right?
Oh,
DorK Productions and then the other one, right?
The other
We
one
actually have 3 or 4. So we have DorK Productions.
Yes.
We have DorK Media Studio.
That one.
We have DorK Life.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, and then
we have Dork Life.
yes, we have a DorK
What is
Life
that
one. That's for one that we started a long time
Oh,
ago
okay.
when we decided we were going to try to do our show again. Anyway, so we have those, and then we each have our personal ones, which we never use.
But you use those on Facebook, your personal ones.
Yes, we use our
Yeah.
personal one. Yeah, on Facebook we do, but not on Instagram.
There you go. I'm like, you know, just like, what the fuck is going on, man? But it's fun. It's, you know, it just makes life a little bit more fun when you're like, who the hell am I talking to right now? Oh, well, fuck it.
We get that with our texts because we always have group texts so that everybody knows what's going on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's me, Daniel, and whoever we're talking with. And they're like, I don't know who the fuck this is. Is it Karen? Is it Daniel? Whose number is this? You know? And it's like, just store the number, whatever. But it's just kind of funny. We do get that a lot.
So what's like a normal day for y'all? Go to like the whole day. What's like from waking up to the going to bed, what's a normal day for y'all?
It varies really.
It does
When
vary.
you're not going out of town.
Okay, so
Still varies.
it does vary. So like typical, I'll give you like our
A
typical,
typical day.
So
Without work or with? No, not without a shoot or with a shoot.
Well,
Because
I'll
it's
do
like we
both.
shoot like maybe 4 times a week.
yeah.
So you guys edit
both. Yeah. So we'll wake up in the morning. We usually go to the gym.
crunch.
We go to Crunch,
Right?
but True Fit.
Or True Fit.
Oh, okay.
True Fit, but we prefer, both of us prefer Crunch, but we do go to True Fit as well. Then we'll come home. We'll usually get to our computers right away and start either, doing work, or he starts editing, or we plan our shoot. And that's usually charging batteries, making sure we have all the equipment, making sure it's all working, make sure the cameras are clean, blah, 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 and getting it on the bus or whatnot. And then either going off to the shoot or just editing all day and doing that. So
It just really depends.
yeah. And then there's food in between there, you know what I mean? And then sometimes we might,
We don't,
we'll have
let's
a
put it this way.
meeting.
We really, literally don't stop working. Like,
Yeah.
even when we travel, like,
It's still working.
either she drives the whole time and I sleep, and or if I drive, that's because she has to do work on her
Right.
phone or something. And then when we get to whatever location we're at, we bring our computers.
We bring our
in.
computers
We
somewhere.
work. We work all the time, unless it's like family. Then we, have to put family in there.
You said the bus. You guys got what was that?
Oh, we have a bus. Did you not know we had a bus?
No, I-
Oh, shit. Yeah, we've got a bus. Do you want to know what the plates are called?
Just tell me everything. What's up?
All right. So the plates we had made, we went through this. We wanted it to be called DorK Life
DorK bus.
or DorK Bus. And they came back to us and rejected us and said that we were being cruel to a certain group of people,
DorK.
like Dork.
Like dorky.
Like R word
And-
people?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what they meant.
Yeah.
So then I appealed it and said, this is the name of our business. Here is the name of our business. This is why we want it to be this. They rejected it again. So you know how it's D or K. Not a lot of people know this story, but D or K stands for Daniel or Karen. It really was D or K Productions.
From the very
Oh.
beginning.
That makes
From the very
sense, 'cause your
beginning.
Yeah, the capital K.
Yeah,
The capital K. It's
And we
Hey,
try to separate it a little bit on our any type of attire.
Mm-hmm.
If we have that.
So if you are listening, comment what that means, DorK Production, and I'll give you a goddamn care package. So there you go. I'm trying to give away
Awesome.
shit.
Cool. So anyway, so then that's how that became what it is. So the bus, we named it, it's Dank Bus.
Dank. DANK.
D-A-N-K.
I'm like, Karen, you're gonna get us pulled.
Yeah, that's like a more of a target than anything.
So it's black and it says Dank Bus and it's even got a little heart on it. It's so cute. I posted it a long time ago. I wonder if I have the picture, but yeah, it's super cute. And I'm like, yeah, Dank Bus on there. So
And
that's
then-
our plates.
And we have a little dog named
Dink,
Dink.
D-N-K.
And then we started another company called, what was it called?
I don't remember. Dank Films?
Yeah, it was Dank Film.
It was Dank Films.
It was like
D and K Films.
like a lower budget type
Yeah.
film. But we had hired other people like to do that.
To run that,
part.
and that just didn't work out. So that didn't go to fruition. So
But it's like an actual bus, though.
yeah, it's a
It's a
bus.
25-foot city bus from New York that we bought last year.
Damn, I want to do something like that.
It's cool.
So it's all gutted out.
And my mom was like, Daniel, you should put like a mobile podcast.
That's
in
what
there.
that's what I want to do. I
There
was,
you go. We're not doing that stuff.
Yeah, we're
I
not
wasn't
doing
trying
that.
to give away my secrets, but
Yeah,
yeah,
no, we're not
that's
doing
what I
that.
want to do.
Yeah,
So, the back
front
of
half,
it, the back half is all work. So like where all of our gear and everything goes, and the
There's
front
like a
half.
toolbox. There's a toolbox shelf. It's not.
Yeah.
Damn, that's cool
completely
as
done
fuck.
yet.
Yeah, it's not done though. Like we're remodeling it. So we have everything for the ceilings, for the floors, the air conditioner, heater, all of that stuff. We just
Generator.
have no time to work on it. Like literally no time.
And we want to do
work
it
on it.
ourselves. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
It's like our personal.
I think that's kind of like people who do that. They do it themselves. They don't.
Yeah,
they don't-
like all of the wood and everything, it's all stacked up in the garage. It's all ready to
For a
be
year.
worked on for a year. We have all this, and it's like, yeah,
Our
literally.
air
So
conditioners
we've
sit
gutted
in the
it.
garage.
It's been gutted. It's all gutted, and all of our shit's like in there while it's gutted. But
we have a couch built. So it's
Yes.
a 9-foot couch, right? And you can lift the seat up. And it's
Yeah, like
storage,
storage.
Up underneath there.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So
super cool.
you're gonna use a generator? Why wouldn't you use a solar panel?
well, that's one of the things we want to do with it. But we have
like-
a generator for now for electrical
it's-
for like.
Because everybody I've seen who does that is all solar panel.
It's expensive.
Well, all this
real.
is
It
all this
is
is expensive. Come on,
But
dog.
and we need it for the generator for our lights and stuff like that. If we ever take it on set, it's great for that.
So it's going to be used for. So we'll put like booms like on top of the bus so we can like swing over for cars. Then at back of it, that's where the generator and the air conditioner goes, and then there'll be where we can haul trailers. Then we'll have like extra booms that can like swing over to the windows when there's trailers back there. So Yeah, so there's a lot more money for the whole thing. So solar panels were like, solar panels could run like living in it, but it couldn't run like
Our-
production.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we
makes
just stuck with
sense.
just a generator. And it's
So I
like,
think we're just gonna put a deck on top. That'd be badass, right?
That'd be fucking
Put
cool
a
as
deck
fuck.
up there, party deck.
Mm-hmm.
Just got to get up there.
no time, a lot of money.
Yeah.
But we have everything right now, not for the deck, but everything, that she just explained.
Yeah.
Why does everything cost money? Everything,
Mm-hmm.
everything.
But what you're going to learn is that, and I'm sure you're already doing it, everything that you make for your job, you
Put it
put right back into your business.
See,
So
let me go through that real quick because I started making money with the shirts and I spent it all real quick. And my stepdad, he chewed my ass out, and I was like, I just felt like a loss.
because you didn't put it back into the business?
No, I didn't for like the first, couple $100. I was like, that's a lot when you're
That's okay.
actually making hundreds of
Yeah.
dollars. And he was like,
Yep.
because he was like, hey, where's that money at? And yeah, I'm 24 and still, I'm getting advice from that motherfucker. That's my business guy.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, where's that money at? And I was like, what do you mean, where's that money at, man? I fucking spent it. He was like,
Yeah.
and he had so now I have my own a bank account for that.
Good.
I don't spend that money anymore. If I, any money I make goes
Yeah.
into that. I don't
Did you
see
create
it.
an LLC for you?
I'm about to.
Yes.
I'm about to.
Good for
I'm in
you.
the works of that. And
Good advice.
yeah, so like, yeah, but I did put it back into me, the money, but I didn't put it back in the snake bit at all. So I fucking paid for
all
that
right.
shit. I'm paying
And you
back
know
that
what?
money.
That's how we learn, right?
Yeah. Luckily, it's like, it didn't hurt me like that much. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like I said, I got where all those, I still got the money from where I got all this shit. You remember I told you guys that.
Right.
So I still have a little bit of that money, but the money I was actually making from people giving it to me was like, I spent at Little Woodrow's and Ollie's liquor store. If we're being
Well,
honest.
Little Woodrow's and Ollie's needs to subscribe to you.
Hey, they got
Gotcha.
they
Do they?
Ollie's they bought my shirt. And
Well, they need to sponsor you, and you put a little ad.
shout
in-
out to Ollie's.
right? And you
Damn, I
just
didn't
put a
even think
little
about
ad,
that.
and they can pay you for running their ad on your show.
I'm trying. I'm working on doing that.
Yeah.
How do y'all? Let me ask you guys this. I don't know if you guys have heard of this. Apple podcast has a new premium coming out. Have you heard of that? So like, do you use the Apple Podcast app, or do you listen to the
YouTube.
YouTube? Oh, okay. Well, now like Apple Podcast, which is audio only, is offering a subscription based.
Oh no, I did see that. They
Is-
emailed us like a few days ago.
Yeah,
like
it
4 or 5 days
wasn't
ago or
too long
something?
ago. They literally just turned it over.
Yeah, it's specifically only for podcasts, right?
That's
cool.
I did see that, right?
Do you think I should go down that route?
Hell yeah! Any
Because I
Any
tried. I
podcast should.
tried with Patreon. I really did. I only got a few subscribers. Shout out to the ones that did.
Yeah.
Love you guys. But I'm like, you know what? This is a new opportunity, a new chance to make people actually support me, and I will actually put like premium exclusive podcasts on this app now.
Yeah.
Because it's new.
Do
You
you
need-
do
you
you
need
do
to
it
do
separately, or do you go through a distributor? that
I have a distributor.
Oh, okay. Who do you go through?
Spreaker.
Okay.
I started. That was the first one that I ever heard
Oh,
of.
that's good. Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna switch to Anchor.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm gonna switch to Anchor.
Anchor is who.
Everybody's using Anchor.
Yeah, and that's who the one dude that we know. I don't remember his name. Uses a lot for their stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's who
Anchor's- I
Mike
think
Mike
Anchor's
G
the way
told me about. And then I heard like Apple. I think they said they're doing this to compete with Patreon. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I might as well just try it out. Just an audio only.
If there's any
Any
place you can go to,
platform.
go for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Any platform. Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's why. And anything to get your name out, Facebook.
Because you're the one here in
Instagram,
Lubbock. You know that. Right?
LinkedIn.
Say that again.
Said you're the one here in Lubbock, right? I'm just telling you. A lot of pressure.
I don't know. I just I've heard multiple people. Like I'm not even trying to be whatever, but I'm like I've heard multiple people say that.
Yeah.
And that comes like with the responsibility, dog. You know what I mean?
Do you know what though?
It's like, fuck,
You're
good.
not the
Hey,
only
that's good.
podcaster, but you're the most consistent. You're the most regular
Yeah.
podcaster.
Yeah,
in
like
Lubbock.
I'm not even trying to get a big head or anything, but I pay attention to who has podcasts here and who's posting, and I respect it. I'll power to you guys. You guys are doing good, but they're like on episode 18.
Yes.
You know, Spotify only
We know the
18,
struggle.
episode 10. This is 118 YouTube, you know.
What are we?
There's
What
a-
number?
118.
118. Oh, that's,
118.
that's a good number.
So it's like,
There's a couple of guys that are up there.
well, I haven't heard of them. I hope they need to surpass me so I can have more, you know, so I can work harder.
I think they're up there.
Good. Fuck. Then I got more reason to work harder.
Yes, but you are the most
You know what I mean?
consistent, extremely consistent.
Yeah.
In fact, I get excited when Danny says, "Oh, there's a new show out." I'm like, "Oh,
How do you feel about that? Also, I like hearing you guys' opinion, and I value it more than anything. Like not having a schedule, like when it just randomly drops, because I don't ever want to schedule one mine, because you know, like a lot of bigger guys have like Mondays or Tuesdays or Wednesday.
I think scheduling is extremely important.
You
know
think
why?
so?
Yeah, because you get people like me, you know what I mean, that is ready to listen to your
Which is
stuff.
odd because I have my schedule of when I listen to my podcast that I listen to. You know what I mean? Like Mondays,
Yeah,
Two Bears,
same.
One Cave, Tuesdays, yada yada yada, Wednesdays, yada
But
yada.
with yours, you
Right.
don't have a schedule.
I
Weird.
don't want one.
Weird.
Because then it'll feel like a job.
Okay.
And then I'm like, I have to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
see, and I think our
I
job,
think you're
we're-
wrong about that. I don't think you're not going
it
to feel that because
fucking-
you have heart and you have love for this.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
don't think you're ever going to feel that way. I don't think you are.
Yeah.
I'm just
No.
saying I can
Because
see
like our
it. I
job doesn't feel
it.
like
You
a
have this-
job.
Yeah, I've been battling that feeling because like again, I have my schedule when I listen to podcasts, but I don't want to like have a fucking schedule when I drop mine.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of like people not knowing when they drop. If I'm being honest, it's kind of fun. Like,
Being
just there you go.
secretive, all of a sudden, here you go, boom.
But there is a certain time when I drop mine. If people pay
You
attention,
know what you could do? Like maybe you have a main one. And I'm just throwing some ideas out there because I'm stupid. But you have like
no,
your main
I love your ideas, Doc.
Thanks. You have like your main thing that you do like maybe once a week. Then you can have like a smaller one, you know, like your on the go.
That will come out every Sunday.
See, your main one though, like this one, I feel this is your main one. This should
No,
be more
yeah.
scheduled, and then you can have those other ones just sporadically
yes,
come out.
I agree with that.
And then-
The wolf and the snake and the wolf.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you can just have at least the main one, because this is your main one that gets a lot of views. You know, you just keep on having them.
And that might,
Sideways.
yeah, because do you get a lot of views? I don't even really notice.
I'm
to be
starting to.
honest. Okay,
I'm
that's
starting
good.
to.
So if you were more regular, you would probably get more views.
Well, he
because
is
people are
regular,
gonna be
it's just not-
expecting-
He's regular, but it's not at a certain.
It's just like
time.
you know, like certain
Schedule.
podcasts will only be like Monday mornings or Wednesday
Oh,
mornings.
mhm, mhm.
I don't have with that, and I don't. I don't want to lose that. I don't know why I'm holding on to that. Like I just
So let
want
me
that
ask you
where
this.
I just do whatever I want.
Is it because as soon as you get the podcast done, you're so excited about it that you just want to get it out and get it off my to-do list?
I don't know. I think it's just like the whole. Again, it's like a routine. It becomes. Yeah, it just becomes like, oh, I have to put it out by Friday.
Well,
'Cause,
don't
like,
do
you know
that.
what I mean?
Start to stack them so that you have 2 or 3 in the
back.
pipeline.
But once I get a producer,
Yeah.
we'll be out there doing 5
you
fucking
go.
podcasts a week.
So
No,
just stack and keep like 2 or 3 in the pipeline and then start to roll them out.
That should be with like any artist.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You always need to have like that's what they do with TV shows. You know, just you're watching it. That shit happened. You know, like 4 or 5
Yeah,
months ago.
yeah.
Like the finals are about to happen.
And then I thought about that too. And then I'm like, it's like with the Tattoo Expo and 420. If you go back and listen, we're talking about that. And it already happened. By the time this episode of Mike G drops, all that shit already happened. So I was like, dropping, I was like talking it up like it's going to happen, but it already did happen. So like once you're listening to it, it shit already happened. There's
Right.
no reason for me to have been hyping it up for like.
Well,
the
see,
event,
and
know
when
what I mean?
when you do stuff like that, you got to make. I think personally, I feel like you need to make sure that you drop that before the event happens.
Maybe
So you
it'll
just
help
have
me
to
accountable.
plan it a little bit better. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe I think
a little
so.
bit plainer,
That's
you know?
why I had asked you. I don't know if it was on Instagram or wherever it was. I was like, "Hey, did you guys just do this today? Because you guys talking about stuff that happened today."
Oh yeah, see again, and then another thing with the on the road.
Yeah.
I don't remember the 4 or 5, whatever that one was. I don't edit those, so it's like I can drop those the day I record them.
I see.
Okay.
But these take a little bit more time, and
Right.
When will we come out?
let's
You're already out the closet,
see.
Karen.
What's today? Thursday? You guys will be out probably like on Monday.
On Monday. Oh, that's
Monday or
exciting.
Tuesday more than anything. Yeah, because I have Mike G's drops tomorrow, the 20, whatever tomorrow is. 24th, Mortal Kombat comes out tomorrow. That's how I know that. Young Wop, he'll be on tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
So we'll probably get a little fucked up and do that one tomorrow. But yeah, y'all be out Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
But I like, you know, when I put on my story today, I was like, you know, I can't stop thinking about this podcast. And the guy was like, do you have questions written out? And I was like, nah. It's like, to me, it's like, I like this raw feeling I have, like this rawness of not knowing what the fuck I'm going to ask you. I was going to ask you,
go with it.
I was going to ask you something, but you already told me not to ask that. That was legit the only thing I was going to ask you.
No. Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
that's okay.
So that was the only
I hope we
question.
didn't bust your bubble on that.
No.
It's nothing about business. It's just family.
Oh,
And,
I
you know
get
what I
it.
mean?
But that was the only question in my head that I was like, I'm going to make sure to ask that. But
Yeah.
that's out the table. So now it's even more
It's
fun.
okay. We have 10 children together. Not together, but we have 10 children total. Daniel has,
Yeah.
I have 2.
he always says
So
that.
the one of them's coming on the show.
He has 6. I have 4. So we have 10. We can have 2 basketball teams and we can be the coaches. So yes.
Yeah.
we
So
have
that
a lot
there
of
you go.
children.
That's
Yeah, that's as much as we wanted to say. But Daniel can talk about his kids. I just don't like.
okay. Well,
Yeah, my kids are kind of. Yeah.
It's about that time for me to pee. So,
Okay.
but that whole thing was like, it's just like writing questions down and then having a date to put these out. I don't know. I don't fuck with it for some reason. It just, then I feel like I'm on radio. If we're being honest, I feel like I'm on the radio and like or Vlad TV, like certain questions I got to ask. And then if I
Right.
don't get these questions out, then the interview's over.
Right.
That's why I don't do that. And then like the date, I don't know. I just don't fuck with the date.
Sure.
Maybe I should. Maybe things will change in the
Yeah.
in the future.
I hear
Maybe
you.
just like try it for a month.
You know.
Yeah, just try it out and see.
Let me give you an example of me changing. I told my buddy Juan I don't like blue cars, but then today I saw a blue car and I texted him. I was like, you know what? I like blue cars, bro. Let me take that back. So you know, I'm always adapting. I'm always changing.
Good for you.
And these things I say, I've had beers. I'm just in the moment. You know.
I mean,
we
'cause, like,
change, right?
Structure can't be a bad thing,
Yeah.
you know, and it's like with you saying like things get overwhelming or just like it's like a lot to do. Having that kind of structure might actually make shit way easier on you.
Well, maybe. I hope
Good.
so. Yeah.
She's absolutely right.
What are we at right now, then, Jen?
You're at 109.
Oh man, I made a good time.
He did really good today.
I didn't.
In an hour?
I'm not stopping because of why I told you guys to stop. I'm legitimately stopping because I have to pee.
Okay. All right.
I know now I'm like very
Now
like,
the pressure's
sus-
on.
No, like now I'm like sus
Literally.
about it because I'm like, oh, he has to go pee. I have to like just talk to these people. And now he's just like, oh, I don't know what to ask. So that's why I do it.
Hey, I wasn't gonna give my secret out.
Called you out.
Now I gotta.
Cut that out. It's fine.
No, I can't. Now everybody knows why I go pee. But this one I really do gotta.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No, he always makes it to like 35, 40.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it's
then
always halftime for him.
Yeah.
At 35:40.
Yeah.
I can't believe we've been talking for an hour already.
No,
It
that
seemed
went
like
by
it,
Doesn't
really
even
fast.
feel like it.
But also, like, it's going like really fluid. You know, it's like a really fluid conversation. Like, some like they kind of like get stumped, or it's just kind of like they spit it all out, and then it's just kind of like, well, what now?
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
I just let Karen talk.
That's not true.
I mean, but like,
I don't think I'm
you're-
talking a lot, am I?
I mean, well, that's the point of this, you know. But it's
Yeah.
just kind of like you're keeping like the conversation rolling. I think it's going really well.
Good. Well,
you
I'm
know?
glad.
I just sit here and observe. Sometimes I'll put input out, but I just
Well,
kinda
say
chill
what
here.
you got to say, girl.
I don't have anything to say right now. I told you all my story about.
Did
how
you?
that
So
guy
we
off
went
on
to
me.
Tony and Guy and did Gincy over there.
Yeah, the quinceañera. She got her hair done over there,
Oh, okay.
and they were very cool over
I don't
there.
think I seen her when I was over there. We were over there, right?
No,
Both
yeah,
were?
you weren't there. I don't think.
Were y'all
You
could've-
shooting in the
Yes.
salon? Was it a
Yes.
Saturday?
Yes,
Okay, I was working.
you were.
Every
Do you remember?
It was early. I think it was between 9 and 11,
Yeah,
somewhere
Yeah.
in there.
it was early.
We try to be very respectful and discreet
I don't even
about.
think I noticed. Well, you know, actually, was this like 2-3 weeks ago?
No,
It was
No,
this
was
was
it a long
months
time
ago.
ago?
like
Months
maybe
ago.
5 or 6 months ago.
Oh, okay. No, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Was it last year? I don't even know when it was.
It could have been last year, even to be honest. Well, yeah, 5 or 6 months ago would have been last year.
Was it at the mall location? Or
No.
At the West
No,
End?
It was
the one
West
in.
End?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because the mall location's closed now. So now we're all just together at the West End. But we relocated since last time.
So it was the one over by Nike.
Yeah. So like, there's like Was it like across from like J. Crew and shit?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, no, we moved out of that one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, fucking, what do you call it? Five Below took our spot.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so they relocated us, and now we're next door to World of Beer.
No, that's where it was
That's where
at.
we saw you. You were World of Beer. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
That's where we're at now.
it was a great location. It's a
Yeah.
great spot, and I think the owner is she really got long, dark, curly hair.
That's our salon director.
Salon director. Yeah, she's really pretty.
Tony Guys. Is it a franchise or is it a corporate?
Tony and Guy, they do have corporate locations, but we're a franchise.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're technically like a local business, you know, we just
Right.
have that name because we
Sure.
carry the education with us.
Right, you
the branding.
franchise.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
Is it getting cold out there?
Got a little chilly.
That's why I wore my jacket.
No room
too.
for a cutoff.
I'm hot. I'm always hot.
He's always hot.
Damn it, Jen! You gave out my fucking secret.
Well, you can edit it out.
No, I'm not gonna edit it out.
Don't
But
edit
you-
it out.
So now you guys know.
I don't know.
I don't even know what the
I'm
secret
like-
is.
I was more just stumped by it too. That's why I was just like sitting there, and you're like, "Oh, you can go." That's why I was just like, this whole time, like.
The secret why.
What is that spray right there?
Oh, it's a hand sanitizer.
Oh, really? Can I have some?
Roy, can I have a beer?
And is it by who is it by? T-Mobile. Did you get it for
You're gonna
free
have
at
to pour it out of there. There's not enough to. What's up?
I'm so obsessed with hand sanitizer. Wherever we go, if I see one, I just feel like I have to pump it or get it. You know what I mean?
I don't even know if there's any in there actually.
That's okay. I got like a tiny drop.
Do you have another one in there?
You want some?
Sure.
Yeah.
Is it all right, Karen?
Bud Light or Keystone?
Of what? I don't care.
I need to take a
I
bite.
had made a drink for you earlier, but you didn't grab it.
I have my drink.
We're gonna get
I have
drunk.
no
We're gonna get Dirt Production drunk.
Reverse that.
Not off beer.
Just not on film. Yeah. I mean, there might have been a Snapchat out there one time of me, but I did serious.
Snapchat, really?
Yeah, a long time ago.
From who? You?
No, yeah, of me when people dumped my purse out on the Kong's counter. Yeah.
Who was that? Is that
It was Briar.
They what? They did what?
So
We went through Karen's
they went through
purse.
my purse because I carry everything in my purse, right? And so it was this funny joke.
The
ha, ha,
gun
ha.
and all that.
So everybody decided that they were going to
She
go
had
through my
weird
purse.
stuff in there, though.
I had like a stapler.
Why was there
in
a
there.
hammer? Why was there a hammer in
It's
your
not
purse?
a hammer. I think it was a screwdriver or something. I had like a stapler in there and like a screwdriver and then just all the normal girl stuff that's in there. But like I had some odd things that you just never know if you're going to need. So yeah, that might have been on Snapchat. And then they made these cuffs for me. I don't remember what it was. Ryan B that made them, and he put them on me. And I don't remember what did he make them out of. They were paper. Oh, was it the things that they put on you when you go into the bars?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Remember when he made the cuffs for
Oh,
me?
little wristbands.
Yeah, the wristbands, but he
Yeah.
made it. No, because I was able to get out of it. But
Oh.
he put them on me, and I think that's the part that got on Snapchat was him having.
You
them
guys
cuffed
are.
on me.
You guys are on, like at Kong's on
there's a-
Wednesdays.
There's a reason why.
There's a
Yeah.
reason
So
why.
what's the reason?
So we love Kong's. Kong's is our home. Kong's is the very first place that Daniel took me when we first started dating. It was like our first, not official date, but kind of. It was like our
Our first
place-
official date was at Red Lobster.
You're right. Our first official date was there.
That's
great
another-
story. That is a great
We could be
story.
here for hours talking about a lot
That's
of
a
cool
great
stuff.
story, to be honest.
I
with
wish
you,
these
but-
cameras would last that long, but no,
I know,
I'm at their discretion.
So anyway, Kong's was our first date, and they were the first ones that let us start filming for them.
Okay.
So our heart has always been with Kong's, and we love the music, and we just got very close with the people. Because I mean, we are older, right? I mean, we're not young 20-year-olds.
I'm
and
30.
and they're all about family and everything, and they accept everyone, and they just kind of like took us in like family. They were the first place to do that, and so we've always just been very, I don't know, dedicated to them, very loyal to them.
Yeah.
Even when the ownership changed, you know what I mean? We love John. He's fabulous.
Who was it? GBG. They always invite me out there on a Wednesday,
Oh, you
yeah,
should
we
go
see
on
him
a
all the
Wednesday.
and the thing is, I gotta work early on Thursday morning, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm out here doing manual labor.
Because they got dollar whales on Wednesday.
So like, yeah. So yeah, that's another reason like I stay away from the liquor. because I'm out of there once I start drinking it. There's no telling what's gonna happen. But yeah, they invite me, and I'm like, I know you guys are always out there. I'm like, man, we're thinking about.
I mean,
saying hi.
we go out there probably a few times a month. But lately, no, a month. But lately, they're just because, like, you know, when you're doing some things, like especially for Fix or whatever, like he had his birthday and all that, and we had it out there and everything. So, and sometimes you just need to get out in order to get yourself in the mix and in the business.
That's what's like, yeah, you like I have that problem. Like, I actually need to be out here, start networking and talking.
Exactly.
But I don't want to go out there, you know. Like sometimes I'm just being
But you're
a baby.
good with people, and everybody likes you.
I like, I mean, I'm just like, here's the thing. If I haven't already made this clear, I'm fucking lazy, and I just want to be at home. But everybody's like, come out, let's. And it's important. You never know who you're gonna meet. You never know like what guests I'm gonna, you know, run
Remember
into.
that time it took? I said you got to go to the 806. I'm going to take you around, and look at how many interviews you got out of that.
Yes.
And those were great interviews.
Well, he did.
Shout out to
on
Brennan
his own.
Cole. Shout out to Brennan Cole, my friend. But yeah, man, I just needed you to push me in the direction.
Yes,
I'm like,
sir.
I'm gonna do my thing.
Yep, and you did. You did it even before I got there. You already had it all under control.
Yeah, so I was pretty fucked up. They cut me off that night, so that's how I get.
Shut up.
That's how it gets. That's how it gets at the shows, and it's a little bit embarrassing if I think about it. I'm like, man, I don't want putting myself out there like that.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
But that's another thing, though. Again, like it's like you guys like us, we need to be out there talking to people and making face and like, you know.
Exactly.
But also, then you have too much fun, and then
then sometimes you have too much fun, and then you start talking shit, and well, not talking shit, but then you start acting stupid like I do.
I'm not talking shit.
Karen starts acting
she's
stupid.
talking about herself.
Yeah, I start acting stupid, and I may say some things that are just not appropriate sexually, but you know.
If you start talking shit, you'll be all right. If I start talking shit, I'm gonna get beat up. You know, so you know, I'm gonna get my ass whipped, or I'm gonna get into a fight and whoop some ass. It depends.
You're right.
So I don't talk.
Well, I don't know. Daniel's usually I think too, because he's standing next to me, because I could probably get myself in trouble. Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm not a shit talker, but I will say inappropriate things.
It's all right.
You know,
it's
like
fun.
Sexually or something like that.
You don't understand.
I don't understand. Like,
you just need to hang out with us one night.
You just need to.
I need to go out to Collins with you one night.
Yeah, for sure.
Be prepared.
It's gonna be awesome.
I am 48 years old, so I've lived my life. I know some things, and I like to share them because I feel like people need to know. Not. I don't want that to sound like bad. I just feel like maybe females need to know like some things. You know what I mean? If you know what I'm saying, like
sexually. She's talking about sex talk.
Sex, like
Dr. Ruth.
Yeah,
that's who Dr. Ruth is.
Do you guys know who Dr. Ruth is?
I don't know.
Dr. Ruth from a long time ago. My name is Dr. Ruth.
She talks
sex
about
talk.
Are they alive?
sex. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if she's alive anymore, but she used to do this sex talk show a long time ago, and she would talk about all this funny stuff. It was when Daniel and I were younger, but
so Kongs at the end of the night, they would call. It's Sex Ed 101 with Karen.
With Karen.
For real?
Yeah.
Nice.
I saved some girls' lives. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
Good for real.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself for those.
People need that in the Kong's bathroom.
No, it was out in the open in front of everybody.
They need that fucking pep talk.
I don't know about that bathroom is, yeah,
It's a war zone.
it is. Yeah.
Fuck. I haven't been there forever.
You need to come.
I need to go.
Yes,
I need
we're
to
going out of town this week, and we have to film. So, we're going to Abilene, filming for
Scott Smith, right?
For Scott Smith. Mm-hmm.
So if they want people out there want to film with you, how do they get a hold of you?
They can. Well, my phone number is everywhere. They can text or call me. They can PM us on Facebook, Instagram, or wherever. They can go to our website. I mean, it's really literally impossible not to get a hold of us. So, yeah, it's very easy. 806-781-4967. That's
There
my
you go.
number.
First, there you go.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen any of our like recap videos that we've done?
Like Kongs or anything?
Just anything.
Shows?
To be honest, no, I haven't.
No, it's okay. I didn't know. That's how we started. I mean, not how we started, but that's how we developed like our style.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who was the first? Oh, it was
Level.
Yeah, so Level. They hired us. Troy Mesa.
Yeah,
Love
he's
that
fast.
dude.
Shout out to
he
Troy
knows
Mesa.
exactly
Derek
what he's doing.
Jackson.
But he hired us. So for a couple years or 3 years, they used to have shows like twice or 3 times a month. And we'd film every single one of those shows. And there was one time where it was, what is it called? Brill's.
Oh no, it was
Twonk Nation.
Twonk Nation.
So Twonk Nation came, right? And they're like, oh, hey, they had this big stage at 11. They're like, hey, you can't go behind stage. You only can go here, here, and here. And I'm like, oh, so I'm just like a clubber like everyone else. And they're like, yeah, pretty much. So I'm like, oh, I'm, pissed
down in the
off,
pit. Mm-hmm.
mad. I'm like, how am I supposed to go and catch this and catch that? But you know what happened? Like I got in a pit, right? And I'm sitting there with the camera. And people are like hitting me. And now I'm like pissed off. I'm just mad, as all get out. So then, we go home. Next day I start editing it. But them hitting me is to the beat. And it's just like this jittery type, real hardcore type, movements. And from that point on, that's how we developed like our style because of that show.
And that was at level?
It was that level, yeah.
It was heaven back then.
I went there at a drag.
It was level back.
I went to a drag show over there one time.
Oh, way back
you went
in
there
the
when
day.
it was heaven then.
You went there when
It was
heaven.
quite interesting. I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Drag used to film
are...
drag shows. They're badass.
I still haven't been to one. I want to go to one.
You need to go to Rewind. On Sunday nights, they have them.
Is that the old Clusos?
Yep.
You should go
Whoa.
Sunday nights. They usually go on at like 11.
Why don't they put on these like weird time, like Sunday night or Wednesday?
Because that's when like,
motherfuckers
the
gotta
drag
go to work
shows,
on Monday.
I know, but that's when the drag shows usually happen before. I think when it was over at over at Luxor.
Or Luxor, yeah.
Yeah, when it was there, they'd have them on Sunday nights. I don't know why Sunday night was the night to do it. If there's meaning behind it, I don't know. But yeah, and the shows are great. They're just so entertaining, and it's
extremely
like
entertaining.
I mean, it's
for
not
real.
like Vegas style,
Kind
show,
of,
but
somewhat.
it kind of is. You know what I mean? It's the same. It's the same concept, and so you're just sitting there in awe, just like
I just feel like they would be so fun. Like one of my favorite shows ever is this show called Pose on FX, and they have this thing called like Ballroom or whatever, and it's a drag show, but they're just so like hyped and just so colorful and just like it's just so cool because it's like these people are local, but they like make like their own creations, like their own like
right
gowns or outfits,
Yes.
and,
They
like,
do
their
that.
own mixes like that.
They
They put
do
so
that
much
here.
work into that.
Yes.
I think it's just so cool. Like I think that'd be cool to just check out.
I'll tell you, like when we would film over at Luxor a lot, like I was always interested because I'm very outspoken. What do you say, Daniel? I have no filter. So like I was very interested in how they made their
Hide.
how they hide
They
stuff.
They tuck their stuff in.
They tuck and tape. And I asked
That's the right word, right? Tuck.
but they must have like really small stuff to make it tuck and tape. I don't mean that to be rude. If anybody's watching, I don't know, because they can make it look so good, like flat and like a vagina. You know what I mean?
so
They make it
crazy.
look that way, and then they get the boobs, and then they make the hips and everything.
Have you seen like they're like silicone like neck pieces
Yes.
that are like boobs and they're so real. I'm
It
like,
looks
what?
so- I never
Some
knew
of
it was
them
like
have-
that forever until I noticed a necklace that didn't really didn't fit right, and I'm like, that doesn't look right. And I'm like, I bet that's like an overpiece that covers their whole top part of their
Have you
body.
seen that? They're like bibs, but they're like tits.
Yeah,
They're huge. They're
it's
just
kind of
crazy.
cool. But then
Shout
you
out
can get
to
I was exposed to that
Emology.
whole.
emology.
I was
yes.
exposed to that whole culture, so I know a little bit about that. So
Yeah.
it's quite interesting.
We know
is cool.
several, and they're all very, very awesome. That's why Daniel was saying shout out to Emology, his Emology Raven. She's phenomenal. We love her.
There you go. I just looked at my what you said. You said ask you how much you love what you do. So how much do you love what you do?
Oh, you saw this Instagram.
Yeah.
I was
I
trying to
just
think of
looked at it
a
in my
question to ask for you to ask us. I don't know. We love what we do so much that it's not, like I was saying earlier, it's not a job. That's how much, if you can do this thing every single day and be happy and not make it feel like it's a job, then you're doing the right thing. Because like for 25 years, like I was a mortgage lender, I did lots of different things, you know what I mean? And I just was never happy at all with what I was doing. And this it just fits, and I love it. And you can make money at it and have a life and live kind of, You know what I mean? We're doing the best we can, you know what I mean? And you just kind of go and you do your thing. But yeah, and so that's what I mean. You just got to love what you do. And I think you're doing that. You know what I mean? I really do.
I think like the only thing I'm missing is making money. Like I got to figure that out. I guess that comes.
It will come.
It comes. And I'm like, and that's why I think I love like what y'all do, because you guys are fucking doing what you love and you're making a living. Like there's nothing better to me than that.
Yeah.
There's nothing better to wake up, do whatever the hell you want.
But there's structure. You have to have structure.
There's a meaning behind why we love it. For me, it is, I do it because, there's always somebody out there that has something to say, that they have some vision. And, if we can help them do it, you know what I'm saying? Like if we can help them do it, then yeah, let's help them do it. That's why we have a podcast,
Right.
So I wanted to come help you because I know you have this love. There's a message that you're trying to get.
Right. I mean,
those things, man, that for me, that's here, I want to help somebody.
Yeah. It's weird because I'm like, it's beginning to be like, I'm helping people.
Yes, you are.
I'm helping the city.
Yep.
I'm helping.
Hell yeah.
And I not to get all emotional, like I know how much podcasts mean to me. I'm a fan 100% of podcasts. And I know how much they get me through my fucking day. I want to be that guy. I want to be that motherfucker who is like, again, I guess I should be on a schedule because I want to be that guy who's like, oh, Monday morning, there it is. Tuesday morning, there it is.
Exactly.
And like, it's so fucking, it's like with, with J-Ban, he's a young fella, just did, like watching him like talk about himself and watching him like express his love for what he does. It was really interesting. It was like, oh, because I never met the motherfucker before. I didn't even know who he really was. And then he was talking about his shit. I'm like, man, that's really cool to watch you like, just like, if you listen, you can hear how much he fucking loves what he did, or what he does. And I'm like, God damn, that's so cool that I get to help put that out in the world.
Right.
Exactly. That's what we see.
Yes.
And it's like, what the fuck, man? I like, when we're dead, we're dead. Again, yes. I bring death,
exactly.
But we're gonna all have at least we'll all have a little bit of piece of us left to fucking, like when you die or when I die, if we have kids, like they'll be able to listen to this and hear you guys talk about this or watch your videos. And it's gonna be fucking weird. That's why I love this, because we're cementing ourselves in a little. I gotta dream big and I gotta put it out there. Like I just want to be a part of American history. When you think of American history,
yep.
The guys that I love, Joe Rogan, Metallica, I want you to think of me. That's what I want. I want you to be like, I want to be a part of American fucking history and American culture.
There you go.
That's more than anything I've ever wanted in my fucking life. If you ever wanted to know. So like, I'm just like, it's so fucking crazy. Like, you love it more and more every fucking day you do it, right? Don't you?
Absolutely.
I fucking love this shit more and more every day.
Yep.
And I ain't even getting paid.
You know what?
Eventually I will.
And yes, you will. And and it can be a struggle, and don't let those struggles wear you down, because you know what? You might have one bad day and then that next day is just going to be even better. And you're going to be like, I don't even know why I had that bad day. You know what I mean?
Those bad
They're
days
all just good. But the one thing when you were asking me about why we love what we do, like when we sit there, like when we film a wedding or something, we always have the couple come in and view it with us. We don't just send it to them. Sometimes we do because of logistics or whatever we have to, but we always want to watch them. And when I sit there and I see them, like they're just usually sitting next to each other. And then all of a sudden they start to hold hands, or they start to cry, or they're laughing.
Those emotions.
If
you can put that emotion into somebody,
love
for
that.
what you created because of them or whatever the situation is, that's the best feeling that you can have for what we do. Especially,
I feel like that reaction speaks volumes. It's like you captured it perfectly.
I
feel like especially
sure.
like those days, it's like their mind is not that they're getting married to the love of their life.
Yes.
They're focused on the schedule or like what's going wrong. It's like you'll capture that perfectly. That's so cool.
And that's why I always tell people too, when they contact us for
music
photography
videos,
or
like music videos, we
videography.
bring people over like, hey, let's watch this music video.
We do the same thing with them too. But so they always ask photography or videography, and I always make it so that they can afford to do the videography with it, because I think that's so much more important than the pictures, because they're so busy that they're not going to see everything that's happening. And then in that video, they can see it and they'll remember how they were acting and how they felt and all that. You can't always get that in a photograph, you know?
It's like you can't always capture like a reaction or
Yes.
like a almost
Well,
like
if you're
a
a
thought
good
process of, like,
photographer, you can
emotions,
catch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
true.
just saying.
Well, no, you're right. But it's not the same as video.
But it's the motion. You know,
It is.
you see it, you hear it, so
Yeah.
you feel it. You know, I mean, yes, you can create that as in photography, but you know, in the video side of it, you know, you get all the feelings. You know,
Yeah. We like all the feels. We're all about the feels.
5 senses, or
No, it's cool.
Yeah. That's us. All about the feels.
For sure, man. I'm trying to. I like that. Like, I want people to feel happy or feel sad or feel whatever when they come on here. Like, tell me how you feel. Like, tell me like if that's how. Like, when me and you and I just edited. Like, again, I just edited that video with Mike G when he was talking about his miscarriages. That was rough. But I was like, you know what? I think that's important that he says what he needs to say, because I was like.
It was an interesting perspective.
And you know, like, I've had guys who talk about suicide or dying and all that. I'm like, don't hold back, dog. Like, you know, that's life.
Right.
It's weird, and I don't, you know, people don't like to talk about it. You know, talk about it. And I felt weird asking him about that shit. And that's not shit, but I felt weird talking about it. But I was like, you know what? Since we're here, let's talk about it, because you know, people don't talk about it. It was very odd.
You're good at talking to people, which is why you're good at what you do, because you make people feel very comfortable. And when you ask them, like when you and I are talking, like you're looking at me into my eyes and asking a question, you just feel like, oh, I'm going to tell him everything.
Yeah, well, that was like, that's a very touchy subject. So I'm like, I have to look at whoever, you know, I gotta be like, okay, you know, I even asked him, I was like, you know, if you don't want to talk about it, it's cool, but you brought it up. Let's
right.
Tell me about it. You know, I'm like, fuck, that's raw. That's very like, but people go through that, and I want,
for sure,
and I want to hear it. I want to hear like people's story.
When does that come out?
Tomorrow.
Oh, I'm excited to hear that. I mean, not excited, but I'm excited to hear the new show.
So like, let me tell you something I was going through. Like, my cat just died. Fucking bitch was 15 years old.
I'm sorry.
You know, and I didn't really like her. I didn't like her. She was, like I just said, she was a bitch. But you know, it's like when she died, I'm like, damn, I miss that little fucker.
Right.
And I tweeted, I was like, you know what, man, I'm sad. And of all fucking people, my crazy ass cousin who likes to fight and he's raw and you wouldn't expect. He's like, you know what, man, just feel the way you feel. It's cool to feel the way you feel. And he told me that. He was like, you know, feel it. And I was like, he's right. I should be sad, because it is a sad moment.
Yeah.
I shouldn't hide that. And I'm taking that when I speak now. It's like, and then like the miscarriage and all that. I'm like, speak it. Let's speak it. Let's not hide behind anything. Let's be real. Let's be real for a little bit. Like, you gotta be real, man. And I think that's important to be on this podcast. Like, I like to burp. I like to fart. I like to fucking be stupid and drink and all that. But I like to be real. Like, you know, you're going to come on here. You're going to be real. I'm going to ask you real questions because I want to hear the real side of everything.
Right.
And that's important, I think. Like, fuck all that shit. Like, don't, and that. And also, like, when people are real with me, I feel like they fucking respect me because they want to be real with me. They're not going to hide. I like when people are real with me because I feel like they're comfortable with me enough to be real.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, cool. You want to tell me about your miscarriage? You want to tell me about... I could speak to you guys about my cat dying. Rest in peace, a little fucking bitch. But I can talk to y'all because I'm real. Like, I'm not scared to be real. Like, goddamn, that sucked. That fucking sucked.
I'm sorry.
You know? That's... I just imagine a fucking miscarriage sucked.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I've been through that.
You know?
It's not...
I imagine that sucks. So I was like, let's be
bad.
real. Let's talk real. But also, let's be funny. Let's be goofy. Let's
be human.
Let's be human.
Exactly.
I like that. That's what I'm trying to bring out of people. You know, it might take a little bit of beers and liquor. Let's be humans, and I like that. Like, enough of that fucking
We're
shit.
all human. We all make mistakes.
I want to hear.
Do good. We all do bad.
It's weird too, though. It's weird. Like, it's weird. It's weird that I like hear human stories, and it's like it's hard for me to listen. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's hard for me to listen to these stories. I'm like, Jesus Christ, my life isn't that bad, I guess. People are going through a lot worse. Fuck. But I want to hear it. I need to hear those stories. People need to hear those stories. Whoever the fuck is listening.
So with that said, though, is there sometimes where you just, because you said you're real, right?
I'm trying to be real.
Okay, trying.
Yeah, I'm trying to be real. Like,
because my question was, is it sometimes hard for you to like?
Oh no, what made me go on that?
You already know what I'm going to ask.
No. Oh, sorry. I was just saying, I don't know what made me go on down this tangent.
Is it hard for you to like maybe reply to some people's comments? It's not at all. Like if you think they're like bullshitting or.
Like if you sit there and you absolutely disagree with people.
Wait.
Is it hard?
She answered my question.
So because is it hard to say the question again? I'm sorry.
Is it? I don't know. How did I say it?
I don't remember.
Is it hard for you
to reply to people's questions?
No, yeah, because of something that you disagree, so you don't have an argument.
It's hard for me to say it in a manner that's acceptable, that I think
okay, no, that makes
society
sense.
thinks is acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, to society.
Because
okay. So you're okay. I got you.
You say you've listened. I'm scared of cancel culture. I'm scared of people like coming at me. That's part of being real, though, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you're scared of what people are going to
It's just like
to, or are you scared of like your guests are going to react to? That's
people,
would be my
people.
Oh,
I don't think I'm a bad person. I don't think
no,
I'm
you're definitely not
evil.
Hell no.
But
no.
You add like alcohol and no editing. I could say a few words, and it might not make sense. It's hard. It's another challenge. It's like it's hard to like.
No, it is.
Again, when we're being real, like it's hard to like make sure people like get my ideas that are up here come out right. So
that's my problem.
Yeah, so
I don't
like articulating like your idea.
Yeah, that's articulating the idea.
See, that's my problem. My problem is I don't like what I have in my head.
Yeah,
doesn't come out right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why you see me quiet over here. I'm like, I'm gonna say something stupid.
Yeah.
No, so I'm like, all right.
That's the hard part of doing this, though. It's like there's hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of footage of me just talking shit. So at some point, I'm just gonna be like, whatever, fuck it.
But Daniel, I don't know why he made me sit over here. You should have been sitting over here because you just have so much more to say. I mean, I do talk a lot, but I talk a lot.
My problem is I probably get too deep, and this conversation could be.
That was a deep part right there. You could have went down that one.
I get.
Yeah,
I'm talking about. I get super deep.
He does get deep sometimes.
That's another hard thing. It's like you don't want to. I think for me, I don't want to go too deep.
Right, and that's why I'm.
It's hard.
Quiet.
It's like
exactly.
And again, like when I'm editing, I'm like, oh shit, we should have shut up at that point. Fuck. But
it's all good.
Yeah, that's the main reason why I just try to be quiet because I think so much and analyze almost every single thing. I try to memorize, what's around me. I try and keep everything aware, So then I start talking about stupid stuff.
Well, it's also good that are you semi-sober at least? Like,
No, I am sober.
Yeah, there you go. So
no, I'm like that all the time.
Yeah, that too, man. You can hear it in my voice. I can hear it in my fucking voice. I've had a few. So I don't know. It's fun, man. I fucking love just talking. I just try to get the best out of people. I try to surprise them too. I try to throw them for a loop, see what they got. What
was our loop question?
No, there really wasn't.
We didn't have one.
No, just like I'm just trying to subtly throw things at you, like hearing you say things like the tattoo expo thing. I'm trying to get that out of you here in a minute. Maybe
if I have family watching, I can't.
Oh, are they gonna watch?
Sure, they will.
I'm sure
are they
will.
gonna subscribe though?
I know. So.
I know a few of them will for sure.
Yes.
Please,
on her side.
Yeah, for sure.
So
absolutely. You'll get a few subscribers, hopefully, out of this show. I hope. That's what I'm praying for.
Shout out to them.
Praying. Yes.
Are y'all going to cons tonight?
What is tonight? No, because we have a shoot in the morning.
Thursday.
What's tomorrow?
Friday.
I know.
24th.
Onward.
Okay. I don't know what's going on
in the morning.
Mortal Kombat. I'm looking forward to that movie.
It's a movie or a game?
It's a movie.
Both.
Oh, both are coming out?
Oh, well, the movie's coming out tomorrow.
The movie's coming out tomorrow in the theaters.
Oh,
which I haven't been to in a long time.
And so you're going to go to the theater? Get some popcorn and a soda and.
I'm gonna go to the mall so I can drink a beer. So there you go.
Oh, the Alamo.
Yeah, I gotcha.
No, I wish Alamo was
Premier.
open.
Premier.
Alamo's not open.
No,
I don't.
It's
Oh, I
They
didn't
are
know.
open, but they're not today. I mean, they're not now.
Thank you, sir.
They haven't gone out of business.
Yeah, like
They're still in
just-
business. They're just not open.
Yeah,
Okay.
Twisted Root just opened right there. So.
Oh, that's too
I'm
bad.
waiting for the day. I love Alamo Draft House so much.
I like them too.
I love it.
What do y'all like to do for fun? What's y'all's fun?
I like to film.
That's it. That's all you.
No, I swear to you, I am not joking.
He does. He does.
Like it is. I mean,
Here's a loop question: would you ever film adult films?
sure.
sure.
Anything?
Sure.
No, not anything. There's.
I'm down.
I have some limits. You know,
Oh,
don't
well,
ask me what my limit is.
I was gonna ask that.
because I don't know what it is, but there will be some stuff I'm like, no, I can't do that. I mean, we've turned down.
Yeah, you're right.
We've
There
turned
would be
down a
some
lot
things.
of people.
A lot of
I just
people have
can't.
asked us to film.
What makes you like? Do you like look at what they do, or what makes y'all not want to work with somebody?
It all depends.
It depends. So usually what we do is like we meet with people and we try to,
Understand
Get a
what
vibe.
their what is their intentions for us filming them.
yeah. Like
Like-
we always like to meet with somebody. I'll text and I'll talk on the phone and all that kind of stuff. But usually we like to meet with people so that we can kind of feel each other out is what
And I'd be like,
So
Karen,
would y'all film me like if I was wanting to go
Yes.
do some there we go.
No.
If I
Hell
want to do
yes.
some paranormal shit, like go on like a ghost
Hell
adventure
man,
overnight,
you
like
don't
overnight.
You don't even know. Right
Yes,
now.
we would. Absolutely.
We had.
But there's some people that
Hold on,
we
wait.
What if I wanna
He's
do a
going into
porno?
Some parano. Yeah, that's cool. So I had a cafe right out in Ransom, and we had a crew come out and do a test out there. Sorry, my bad. I'm like trying to talk.
Where at?
So, out in Ransom, Canada, we had
Okay.
a cafe, and we had paranormal people come out there. So they did like a lot of tests, and they had like this thing,
The Ghostbuster stuff.
radiations.
Nice.
Were you there?
Oh, the little,
No, I wasn't
the
there.
little
there?
energy thing.
Yeah, they had this
Uh-huh.
little
What's it
energy
called?
thing. They
You know what I'm talking
bend.
about?
They
Yeah,
bend
it's a
like
little
no, they didn't bend forks. They had like these aluminum foils that they set down everywhere. I mean, it was super.
They put them on their heads,
super
running
cool.
around naked, you know.
No, something did happen when they're there. They said that there's a lot of energy, like in our drive-through area, and then
It's bourbon. Go ahead.
no, I don't do that. I don't do that out loud anyway. And then a fork like came down, and then it was bent like on our kitchen floor in front of the dishwasher. Some of the aluminum foils folded up. Like there's like some crazy stuff that happened. Over
Weird, right? No.
there. Oh yeah. It was
Where's this
cool.
place at though? Like we're at in Ransom.
So if you go down 50th Street, right?
Yeah.
And then you go past that four-way stop sign where there's a Dollar General, then you could turn right to go to Buffalo Springs Lake. You keep going straight there, and then about 2
Is there a church?
miles.
What you know what I'm thinking about?
Oh, there is a church. So
There's
Okay.
a church.
that goes into wait. Are you,
You go right at the church, right?
no, so you go straight past
Oh,
that
okay.
four-way stop.
Okay.
Right? So you pass Dollar General on your left-hand side, and then about a mile and a half, 2 miles down, there's like a little shopping. There's a shopping mall over there, and that's where it's at.
That's where it was.
Or
Was.
was,
Yes,
yeah.
closed
I don't
it.
have it anymore.
Oh,
We
okay.
closed it like 4 years ago. I guess
Was it that long?
5 years ago?
2015?
4 years ago? Did I have my surgery then?
No.
Were we?
She had brain surgery.
I had brain surgery.
Whoa.
Did you know that?
No.
Yes, I had brain surgery in 2016, November.
For
I had a tumor. For real. I had a bean. I call it my bean in my head. My kids call it my bean. Mom, did you get your bean out of your head? Yes. Because it looked like a bean when you saw my CAT scan or my MRI. It looks like a bean in there.
how did you know like
So
that was there?
I got into a car accident and totaled my brand new,
Oh, dude, my bad. I gave you a Keystone. Sorry.
No, it's good. I like it.
Jeep Sahara. My favorite car, totaled it. And I didn't even know it was totaled, but I guess it bent, whatever. So I get in a car accident. I think I'm okay. The next day I'm not feeling so good. I'm like, maybe I got a concussion or something. I'm not feeling very good, you know? So we go in and get a CAT scan and we're in there waiting and they come in and they're like, yeah, you don't have a concussion or anything, but we found a mass in your brain. And there was like this little tiny tumor in my right ventricle. It wasn't cancerous or anything, so that was all good, you know what I mean? But they did surgery. They had to do it twice. We did it in November, like the first week in November. And
Every time you say ventricle, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make a joke, but it's funny.
So just because you have a tumor doesn't mean it's cancerous?
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
it
I
doesn't
didn't know
mean it's
that.
cancerous. Yeah,
It's
there's
benign.
some. It was benign. So it was just a weird freak.
was just
They have
there?
a really long name for it. I don't remember what it is, but it's just some weird tumor. And so I had the surgery once, and the doctor decided that he didn't get it all out. He just wanted to take a sample of it to make sure that it wasn't cancer and all that kind of stuff. And everything was good. And he like mapped it all out. And then he's like, you know what? I think I can take it all out. So he decided like 2 days later to go back in and do the whole surgery again.
Only 2 days later?
Yes. And so they did it again. So I was in there for like a week.
I had a hard time. I know she had a hard time, but I had to
Daniel
deal
was
with it. You know what I mean?
not
I was
at
like
all.
literally crying. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on?
We had so much support and family and friends that I didn't even know came. And a lot of times I feel bad because I didn't know that they came, but I'll go back and look at text messages or messages on Messenger and go, or comments on something. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they came to see me. I didn't even know, or I don't remember because I have terrible memory. You know what I mean? Especially during that time. And then Daniel will be like, oh yeah, they came to see you. Don't you remember? Just because I was up and like physically able to talk to them, I don't remember that. You know, so I feel bad for a lot of the conversations that I had with people that came to see me and that gave me support and things. And I really appreciate that because I think that all the prayers and everything helped us get through it. Helped us get through it because it was really
Yeah, we didn't
crazy.
work for 3 months.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like no work.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What's like your mindset going into like, oh, I'm about to have brain surgery?
Well, so my biggest concern was my hair.
Oh my God.
I wasn't
This
going to
is
ask
very
that.
funny. So this is
did they
very-
shave your head?
So
I wasn't going to
so
go
I
into
did
that.
I did have to cut my hair really short. But so when I went into the doctor, you know, I'm like, all right, first of all, what are we doing with my hair? I mean, of course I'm concerned about my tumor.
I would
but
be.
you know what I mean? The tumor in my brain.
hair's pretty
I want to
important.
live, you know, I have children, I have family, Daniel, you know, I'm like, of course I want to live, but I'm just like positive that I'm going to make it through this, but what the hell is my hair going to look like, you know? So he's like, well, normally we shave this. And I'm like, no.
Literally.
No.
Literally. This is what she did.
Yeah, I'm like, no, we're not doing that. No. I'm like, can we just like pin it back?
No,
or
you
do
said you're going to
something?
pin it back. You
Yeah, I said, can I just pin it back and do that? And then you can just go in there and whatever. And he's like, I'll take care of you, whatever. So then I guess after my surgery,
Yeah, after his surgery, he comes up to the family, goes, all right, let me guys bring you into this room. So we go to the room and he gets to this whiteboard. Let me get to the important stuff first. So with her hair, what I did was
Wow.
he cut like a U, like on her hair, right? Then he scalped her pretty much. He scalped her, pulled
it.
hair back, and
Yeah.
then did the incision.
then he drilled
and
in there, drilled
like,
in there and got into my brain that
Whoa.
way. So it was really good. So I just have like a scar and you can't see it now, but I can feel it. It's weird. It is
You
that
can feel
is
her
the weirdest part.
screws. She has like
Yeah.
little screws. You can
Yeah,
feel
you
screws.
can feel them. It's weird.
And
Like right up here.
They make her carry a card because she goes to the airport.
Yeah.
and it
Oh,
never goes
shit.
off.
No
Yeah,
shit.
I've never set one off though, just so you know. Never set one off. But it is always kind of worrisome. But
Whoa.
yeah,
There you go.
I got some metal in me,
That's a fucking.
right?
What would have happened if you hadn't gotten in that car wreck? It
Exactly.
would have gone bad?
Exactly.
Would have gone south?
We never asked.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We never asked that question.
Oh. These are
But it was
things- these are things that
recommended
pop
to
up
me
in
to
my-
have the surgery. So
These
we
are things
just-
that pop up in my head.
I know
Right.
that's exactly. It was a blessing. It was an absolute blessing to have that car accident. So I'm okay with losing the Jeep, but you know, it was a blessing to have that because who knows what could have happened. You never know if I would ever need to go to the doctor again and get a CAT scan.
I know it's a bad time, but I gotta go pee. So
You're good. I want
I'm back
to. I
on.
want to know what Karen's. What do you want to do for a good time? Because I mean, you know me.
Oh,
I
for a good time.
literally. You can go pee.
Oh,
I was
what was that?
wondering.
We'll talk with Jen about it.
yeah,
Because
I'll hear it.
I've never asked her. What do you want to do good for a good time? I mean, I know.
What I like to do for a good time. our afternoon rendezvous that we have.
I mean, I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, other than that, what?
So
do
yeah,
you-
we didn't tell you everything we do during the day from minute to minute. That's the best part of working together and living together and being together is that you get to have afternoon rendezvous. So
I love that.
What did he say, Jen?
I have no idea what he said.
my parents. We say this shit.
I stood at her.
he said something about it's like you guys are my parents or something like that.
Oh,
I think. Yeah.
Karen, what is it? I don't know. What do you want?
So all right. So right now what I think my what I would love to do is to do absolutely nothing one day where we have no worry
For a good time?
Yeah. Like where we could sit on the couch and watch an entire Netflix show, something that we both want to watch from beginning to end, the entire thing. Maybe have some sex in there too. That'd be okay. But just like not worry about any deadlines or any things that we have coming up or what we have to do the next day or any of that. Just
relax.
Yes.
So
No
like,
Really? For a
phone,
good time?
no, yes, for a good time. That would be fabulous to me.
so like I
that.
know you said that like day to day you guys cannot separate like work from like your personal lives and just kind of have that separation. Do you guys ever take like periods of time ever like just to kind of just like cut it off like that? Even if it's just like a few
Not
days
planned.
out of the year?
Oh yeah.
Not planned,
Yeah.
but you know.
You mean like if we go out or something like that?
No, I just like actually having those days where you separate and you sit on the couch and you just kind of chill
No.
all day. Never.
Never.
We don't do that, but we'll go out and have I mean
Yes.
like when our work is fun. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yes.
go to
Our
a
work is fun.
quinceañera. I'm like, who the hell don't want to go to a quinceañera? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Who don't want to go to a wedding? Who don't want to
Right.
film a music video? Like
Yeah.
all those type of things are fun to me. And
Right. And we love hanging out with our friends and stuff like that and
Yeah.
going out and seeing them. So those are good times that we have too. But to just like do absolutely nothing and just sit there, no,
No.
I don't have that time.
That's fun for me.
I know.
Just
but
chill.
yeah, that's
I
what
don't
she
have-
just said. She said that's her fun.
Just chilling.
That would be my fun right now is just to sit and do nothing.
Same. I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it like? I think it's on your Instagram. What's it like dealing with a piece of equipment that's worth so much fucking money? Like, how do you feel holding a camera that's worth as much as the camera you have?
At first, it was very.
Where do you find that? Is it on the market for anybody, or do you have to go like?
They don't sell it here.
Yeah,
that's for sure. We bought it through B&H. We buy everything through B&H.
We like a
Love
lot of
B&H.
B&H.
What is
Although
this?
it is, I think it is China based. I'm sorry. I know you say that. Kind of
Hey,
stuff.
so he does listen.
Oh, I ain't stupid. Hey, I'm just like you too. But you know, we do
Everything's
go
made
through
in
there.
China.
I mean, no, it's not made in China. I mean, Red is like our camera is made here in the U.S., but the owners of them, I believe, I could be wrong. You know, I believe that they are
Chinese?
They're in New York though.
Yeah,
That's
they're
where
in
they're
New York.
based.
Yeah, but they just have a good system. And I'm sorry, my bad. But anyways, you know, it is American based, and at first, you know, I didn't know
Until he
I
dropped
learned.
it.
Yeah, I
At the
dropped it.
last
I
tattoo convention.
dropped it.
Dropped it right out of the back of our car.
I dropped it like this.
Broke the handle.
First week.
Holy
Get it.
Yeah, $35,000 camera.
I wasn't gonna say the fucking amount, but there you go.
$5,000.
Dropped the
That's a
camera.
car right there.
And
I was
I'm
inside the tattoo convention. He came into me and said he dropped it, and I just all I could do.
Jen, how much is your car?
out.
Can you say?
It's 29.
This is more than your car.
Yeah.
More than my car.
More than my car. No, maybe about the same as my car, but yeah.
Fuck.
But you know, after we, you know, make sure everything's in line, you know, like insurance and whatnot, then it's just like, you know, like now it's just like whatever.
But
Because-
when
It's
you
not whatever. I get very nervous with it, like when we're on set and it's sitting over on a table because we're not using it right now.
Or I have it
if we
like
have to
we're
leave
going
it-
like 35 miles an hour down a road and it's like that far off the ground.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, I get nervous with some of the things that he does with it.
fuck. I forgot what I was about to ask. Damn it.
sorry, my bad.
Well, what was I going? Never mind. Anyways, yeah, fuck that, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's very, very heavy, which is why he has all them muscles because those
It's
cameras
super,
are
super
Oh, I know I was going to ask.
heavy.
If you're paying that much for a camera, is it like worth that much for a camera? Like, does it have something way different than
So,
everything else does?
I'll put it to you this way. A lot of people say that, you know, your equipment, you know, doesn't, what did they say?
They said that it doesn't matter what kind of equipment you have, it's how you use it.
Oh yeah, they're like, it's not
But-
about that. It's just, you know, your settings and blah blah, your lighting,
And for just basic equipment, that might be true. However, not with the Red.
But I mean,
Once you move on to that.
Not when you move up
yeah.
to that.
So
yeah.
the Red taught us, you know, how to film. You know, because you have this camera that the real movie industry uses, and if you have this camera and you're going to shoot something and it looks like crap, it's your fault, right? And if it's your fault, you can't blame the camera. So you have to learn this. You're like, okay, I have to make sure this shit's right. So, you go through this other process of trying to learn this camera, make sure it is different, right? It's not really different, but it's different how you have to film. And once you learn that, you can apply that to any camera you have, and you can get really close to the image that this has, but you still don't have that image of what that one particular camera does. And it's not necessarily, you don't use this particular camera for everything. It's not great for everything. You use it for what it's particularly used for. You know what I mean? You don't want to use this camera for, like shooting a club scene. Like, why would you do that? Like a recap video. Nah, you don't use that kind of stuff. You use it for what it's made for. What was your ultimate question was?
Like when you're spending that much money, is it like, it comes with the specs that
right. So the point was, so we bought the camera, right? And then within 3 months, we bought it cash. So in 3 months, we already made our money back, and we're already benefiting out of that. So
yeah, it's just it changed the game.
It really changed the game, and
for
thank for Karen, because I was debating like, all right, should we get, because they have, it's just like a car, you have your base model, then you have an upgrade. It's just the same way. So then Red has like the Monster, which is like the best of the best, Then you have the Helium. Then you have like the Gemini and whatnot. I don't remember how it goes. But anyways, I was like, all right, Karen, should I get, this one or this one? It's like a $6,000 difference. And she goes, well, if you don't get the best one, you're going to hate yourself. I'm like, yeah, but I'll have enough money to buy, this slide or this slide or this and this and this. She goes, you're going to hate yourself. Thank God I listened to Karen.
Mm-hmm. How about that?
There's the relationship. There's the relationship.
Did everybody hear that? It's on camera forever. Just saying.
I can. You said it already, right? You bought it cash.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? You can't, like, is that nerve wracking? You got all this and it's dealing with these people. Like,
it's an investment. Or wait, what was your? What
just
was
like you got $35,000, guy. What are you doing with that? You're like,
well, own a restaurant.
You don't. I don't know. I've never had that much money in my possession, so I don't like. That's like almost drug money to me.
I'm old. I've been through a lot. I've had a lot of businesses. So.
But you don't speak of these moves to nobody, right? You don't tell nobody, like, is this like, what I'm saying? Like, like, hey, you don't tell friends, like, hey, I'm about to buy a $35,000 camera.
We probably tell like our close friends, but we don't like.
And when I mean I meant we. So if that was, I didn't want to
I'm just talking
that. I'm
shit
sorry.
right now. I'm a little drunk. Sorry.
No, you're good. We don't like. We won't get on Facebook and be like, dang, we're going out to buy this or blah blah blah. You know what I mean? We're just very.
Of course not.
We try to be humble. You know what I mean?
You have to be humble.
I mean, everybody knows what in the industry, everybody knows what a red is. So
yeah. So you might see about 1,000 pictures of it though, because we're kind of proud of it. But
hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just if it's in a nice setting, you know what I mean? Like I think you posted one today when we were filming the church. Or when you were filming the church yesterday.
That's why.
Oh, yeah.
My secret. Just went out there and pissed and looked. So there you go.
You went out there and checked it out?
I went out there to see what y'all were. It was the first thing that came up on my Instagram.
Yeah.
That's why I asked.
We don't make a lot of posts, though. A lot of posts about.
What was the camera, though? And I thought.
Oh, no, yeah. For sure.
Wait, they put it on their story one time or something. I wasn't going to say the dollar amount, but you did. So
no, that's okay.
So
it's out there. I mean, like our camera says Red Helium 8K, so anybody can look it up. I mean, just the camera alone was $25,000. So you just buy just a little
box.
Then you have to buy accessories to make it work, which sucks.
That's how they get you, huh?
That's how they get you.
Oh yeah, that's where the came from.
Mm-hmm. Like when we were deciding on what we were going to do, he's like, well, let's get this. If we get this, then we have to get that. And at first, when you first hear the first dollar amount, you're like, oh yeah, that sounds pretty good. But then you're like, but it's like, we got to get this and we got to get this and we get that. And I'm like, okay, now how much is it? And like, I'm so used to whenever he has his little list, like he has his
B&H,
the shopping cart, you know? the cart's in there and there's always stuff in the cart. And there's always, we're going to get this. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Let's get that. But we have to get this and this and this and this to make it work. And I'm like, well, no, we're not getting it then.
It's just like, you can't just get a mic for your podcast. You have to get the stand.
that's what
You
I-
have to get the
Yeah.
XLR.
I learned that very, very quick.
Oh my God.
I remember when I like expanded like from one camera. It was like I bought a camera. I'm like, oh, got 2 cameras. Now you need the tripod. And then I bought another mic. It's like, no, you don't need a mic. You need a cable. You need the fucking the stand. All that. I was like,
Yes.
fuck. And
Right.
you gotta,
Unless
you
they
gotta,
sell it as
yeah.
a package. If you sell it as a package and you're like, okay, this can work.
Yeah, I never done that, so I don't know.
we
but,
got the,
Oh yeah, we don't do that. Yeah, for sure.
when we
it
did
seems
the,
like
the podcast studio, you know, we got the Joe Rogan mics and everything like that. And I'm like, oh,
I'm
yeah,
saving
that's
up for
cool.
those.
Get
I'm saving
those,
up for
right?
those,
But
yeah.
then you got to get the cloud.
the
thingy-
fucking $150 mic stand.
Oh yeah, we got that. And
But then you
cloud
have to,
lifters.
then you have to get the cloud
and
lifter for the Joe Rogan mic, you know, and
Yeah.
it's just like,
You don't have to, but you should.
but you should.
You hear that, guys? The Joe Rogan mic. That's how the Rattlesnake Roy mic in the future.
Yes,
Throwing it out there for the throwing out there for the universe.
It's just
That's how I want to be in the future. When people
Heck
like, you know. So I just had to throw that out there.
And
Any
then
chance I get.
It's the rattlesnake mic.
it's the rattlesnake.
Oh, you should like develop.
You should
your
develop your
little
own mic.
with the.
There you go.
Come on, you don't think I'm
Rattlesnake
thinking of
Roy
these
mic.
things in
Oh,
my head in a little bit. I'm just- I have to throw these ideas out there so
For sure.
so I can get them in the works.
There you go.
But those mics, I do want those mics. But they're
Yeah.
expensive as shit.
They're
Goodness.
very expensive.
More expensive than anything else other than cameras.
Oh
Right.
yeah, they're pretty
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah,
They're
so-
nice though. They sound really good. But these sound good too. I like these mics.
You sound really good.
They sound
It's
really
all about
good.
the processing over there. It's Jen's.
So-
It's Jen's.
Jen's job.
It's Jen's job.
You guys blame Jen.
Jen's all over it.
It's JJ's.
Jen, how you feeling over there? You good?
I'm doing good. I'm enjoying this one.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
As opposed to you're not enjoying the other ones.
No.
I'm
no.
Have you?
joking.
Wait.
That's not it.
No, let's
I'm
be real.
messing-
Let's be real.
I'm
Have you
messing.
ever not enjoyed one?
Oh yeah.
Which? What,
Don't put her out there like that.
What were we talking? What we were talking about? Was it the topic of conversation that made you not enjoy it?
It's honestly like I don't try and like judge people, but it's like when you like sit through these, you know, people who are just like blowing smoke up their own ass, and you know, people who are actually like here to do business, you know. So it's just like
Yeah.
it's almost kind of like, oh my fucking god,
You
know,
get-
like
you-
when they're just like hyping themselves, or they're just like obviously just like reaching, or they're just kind of
Yeah.
like they have so much shit to say, but they don't really have like a lot to show for it, you know. So it's just kind of like fuck, you know. Or there's like just like some that just like won't get off a certain subject, you know. Like oh, sorry, am I like on my little soapbox? I didn't.
No. He's
I
just totally
agree
agrees.
with you. Is what I'm trying to
That's
say.
just hard for me. It's hard for me to see this because I have to keep this face. Like, yeah, I love what you're saying.
That's why I was. That's why I
And,
asked
like,
you that
that's why,
question
like,
earlier.
I wonder like if
Yeah,
like,
oh, I
when,
see what you
you're,
mean now, yeah.
editing these sometimes, because it's just like sometimes like somebody will go on again, or somebody will like say something else that's just obviously bullshit, and I'm like,
But Jen, but you fact check these people. Like you go on their social media, right?
I think I just creep, and it's like not even.
I don't even
ugly.
creep. I'm like, I don't want to know if you.
I'm so glad you do that.
Well,
I
and
don't
it's,
do
It's
that.
not even to be like shitty or whatever, but like for example, I already talked shit about him once, but there was like this one guy who came on here and he was like talking like all this shit about like, oh, I have 10,000 followers, and you know where I'm from, I was already known, and I toured with this
I know
person.
who you talk about.
I know you know. Okay, I bet you do. And I heard some shit about him today too. Anyways, I'll tell you that later. But
Ooh, there's
I'm
gonna be an
I'm
after
gonna
show.
be ignorant to this.
It's
'cause I
gonna
don't
be
wanna know.
Rattlesnake Roy After Dark.
Patreon. No, Apple
Hey, that's what
Podcast
you should
Connect.
do. You should have those after. You should. We'll
those
talk after this.
conversations.
We are gonna
Yeah,
start doing those.
That's a good idea.
But like, I mean, he was just like kind of just like hyping himself up, you know, whatever. But it's just kind of, it's like, I never heard of him. And it's just like, not to talk shit, but the person that he came with that was over
Right.
him. I was just kind of like, but what do you have to show? You know, and it's like, even that person was just kind
Right.
of like, I'm a boss and I do this and I do this. But it's just kind of like, if you're a fucking leader, like you don't have to like say shit about it. You just do it, you know?
Right.
And so I went, you know, once you release a podcast, I get like little, like, you know, like I see who's mentioned in it. So I went and just looked at this guy's followers. He had the followers. He had 10,000, but
With the
had,
likes
like,
and
he had like 80
comments.
likes.
Now I do that.
And all his like photos were like shit quality. And I was just kind of like, dude, if you pay for him, like, I guess it's whatever, but it's just like, don't come in here saying shit when you know you can't back it up. That's embarrassing. It's cringy. Because people like
Right.
me are just gonna be scrolling in the middle of the night and just like see it
Yeah,
and cringe.
for sure.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sure.
I'm
Sure.
so
Like,
sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm glad. Like, that's not my job to go and like fact
No,
check
and
you.
It's not I don't do it to be ugly.
But
Just for your own peace of mind.
no, but it's like,
That's
but
what I did.
Yeah,
if you're gonna sit here and be real with me, you better fucking walk the walk and talk the talk. Like, you know, if people are gonna sniff you out, because obviously, if I have listeners and subscribers, I mean, like, there's haters out there,
Yeah.
and they're gonna want to see you fall. And like, if you're that easy of a target, well, that's on you, dog. That's not on me.
What do
Sorry
people
for
say?
you.
I smell you. I smell you.
So, you know, sometimes I can hear it. Sometimes when they're like just constantly, I'm this, I'm that. I'm like,
Yeah.
cool, you know, man. Okay, I get it. But let's talk about other things, like what are you doing for this, you know, whatever. But I can hear it when people are like, I'm this, well, I did this, I did this. Well, you did do that. Cool. It's a lot when like people are like talking about like rap in the city, like, well, we were doing this, we were doing this. Yeah, you were doing it, but nobody's heard of you now. You know, it's 2021.
Right.
What are you doing now? That's what matters to me.
Yeah.
And that's no disrespect to anybody.
Right.
What are you doing now? It's 2021.
Right.
I'm with like these guys. We're looking 2022, 2023, 2024.
Right.
We're that far ahead. I'm that far ahead. Who fucking cares what you did in 1999 or 2005?
Right.
You can hear that though. I hear that. Like, I know I'm like, oh, whatever, dog. I shouldn't have had you on anyways, but whatever. That's
I
just
can't
me.
wait till after the show.
That's just me speaking the truth. If, you know, I'm just like saying, I'm not talking shit. This is all facts. This is real.
Yeah.
These obviously people are out there looking at your likes and your followers, like, you know, they see that shit. Like, you know, you're only gonna get so far, like, not being real. So just saying that's just me
to
throwing
say it was not to be ugly. It was just kind of like,
That's just the truth.
10,000 followers. Like, let me check you out. Like, let me see what you're about.
Right. Oh, for sure.
You know-
If you have that many followers, you want to see they've
Yeah.
got to be doing something.
You know, and it's like if
For
your
real.
feed isn't even like well laid out, your pictures aren't great, but also it's just kind of like
Number
the stuff
like
that
10.
you're posting isn't even like music related. It's just kind of like, well, no.
First thing you do is be humble, right?
Well,
You
it's
have to
just
be-
it's almost like just don't come up here talking if you can't back it up.
That's
Exactly.
what I feel like. You don't even have
'Cause
to
it's
be
like,
humble.
it's
Just,
like you almost expose yourself.
have you ever watched Game of Thrones?
Mm-mm.
I was thinking about this today, actually. So in Game of Thrones, there's like kings and queens and all that. And this guy's like, I'm the king. And his grandfather's like, anybody who's a true king doesn't
would
have
never say.
doesn't have to say I'm the true
Never
king.
say
And so whenever I hear people say like, well, I'm the shit or I'm the best or I'm like,
And that's like exactly what I think of sometimes is like we have people on here that are like, I manage this or I'm on top of this or I'm the reason that this is happening and I take care of them and I'm doing all the moves for them. But it's just kind of like, but are you? You know, like, but it's also just kind of like it's going to show like true leadership and just kind of true, like, you know,
Yes.
like that boss mentality will just show for itself and you don't necessarily have to call yourself anything.
Exactly.
so that's the whole spill.
Yeah.
You know,
Sorry
there's
for my
just no
rant.
shit talk. There's no like, you know, if you want to get upset, get your feelings hurt, whatever. If you're a boss, you're gonna be the boss. You know, you're the CEO of DorK, you're the CEO of Snake Pit, you're the CEO of whatever. You don't give a fuck. You're gonna work.
You're gonna get
You're
your
not.
shit
You're not
done.
gonna be speaking.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get on social media and talk because you got. If you're really a CEO, you got things to do.
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck what people are saying. You don't
Exactly.
give a fuck. So there you go. That's my whole spill. Like, you know, if you want to be a boss, go be a boss. But learn how to be a real boss before you start fucking talking. That's my whole thing.
There
Facts.
I'm not.
facts.
You know, I'm not getting on here and like, well, I'm the, you know, whatever.
Let other people tell you that.
Yeah, there you go.
That's why we tell you that.
You got DorK who's telling me I'm, you know, this and that. Like, okay, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that because I hear it. So like, just let your actions speak. You know, worry about yourself.
Word.
Go and
Your work will really show for it.
we're here. You obviously like we're here for Lubbock. Like they're putting on for Lubbock. I'm trying to put on for Lubbock. You know, come on, let's go. Let's quit fucking around. Let's go. I have to say that every episode, but let's go.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Let's go.
Dude,
I love that
love,
Vinny says that. Let's go.
We
I'm like, all
love
right, let's go.
Lubbock, dude. You just don't.
I
you don't
get it. I love it.
No, like the people here. We stay here because of the people.
I was gonna ask you that. How? What? You guys gonna be here 5, 10, 15
We
years?
ain't
Oh
leaving.
yeah.
We're not leaving. We love the city.
Yeah.
We love the
We could
people.
easily pick up and move to Dallas
Easily.
or Austin or
Why
and
would
even
we?
work even bigger and whatever. But we love it here. The people here are fabulous. They're our family.
It literally is our family.
Yeah.
Do you think we have the potential to be like a cool destination to come
We
to?
are a cool destination.
We are a cool destination.
See, there's a mindset. We gotta
Yeah,
think
you
of
have
it
to do it.
differently,
You
man.
gotta change
like
the way you
we
think.
are a cool destination.
Oh, yeah.
You know why? It's because of the people here, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, there's music here, but the people make the music.
There's a lot to do here. You just have to find it. You know, like if I'm living in California somewhere, do I say, "Oh, I want to go to Lubbock, Texas because of this or whatever"? You know what I mean? I think that it's huge that we have the Buddy Holly Center now. I mean, that's beautiful.
I just seen actually I was gonna say that. I just seen they're already performing over there.
Yep.
Yes.
I didn't even know that. So yeah.
So I mean, we do have some things that'll bring people to Lubbock, but I think that
We try to make our videos, you know, like you watch our music videos and stuff, and it don't look like it's in Lubbock, but guess what? It's in Lubbock. These artists that we film, guess what? They're in Lubbock. You know why? Because we love Lubbock.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, where do they film that at? Everyone always asks us,
Where'd
did you guys film that here? Where'd you guys get these cars? Is that from here? Is this artist from here?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
just so,
80
so
you know,
crazy when
fix
people get
806.
like so shocked at like the talent that's here, just like
Oh, yeah.
the stuff
Yeah.
that's here. But it's just kind of like, why can't we have that?
exactly.
Like, why can't Lubbock be like a baby Austin or like be like a baby Dallas? You know, why can't we have that entertainment? In
Exactly.
We
That? And
are.
almost like that community, you know. But I also think that's like a perk because
Stop
it's so
saying it and let's do it. That's the
Yeah.
thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it changed your mindset. Let's
Yeah.
Yes,
and I
you
think
have
it's
to
almost like
change
an
them.
advantage that Lubbock is still smaller, you know. So I think that their community is so tight. You know, I think that's a really cool foundation.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just love the people, man.
I'm just going until these cameras turn out because that one already
One's out. I
that
saw-
one already fucking went out. So
I saw another one blink, but
we're going to keep going until these fucking cameras go out.
So what do you do at the end? You say, "See you later," don't you? Or
no, he has
something like
another question. He has one more
I
question.
go, I make sure I go like this at the end, but I just, I just make sure you guys are.
Because I guess I'm just always listening and I don't really watch.
There's always one I noticed there's one question I believe that if you have asked every single
you do.
person.
At the end. Yeah. Well, I don't know whenever these cameras start blinking, I'll ask it. But do you want to know anything? What do you want to know? Do you have any questions for me?
For you?
Have you ever heard that question? There you go. Do you have any questions for me?
you? Well, I know I've talked to you a lot already, so I
Yeah.
kind of know a lot of
Yeah.
things about you. But
We've
so tell me about do you talk about your private life? Oop, there goes me. I'm gone.
oh, there we go.
Adios.
So we'll go like 5 minutes. We'll keep going. Actually, fuck it. We'll just
Okay.
go to audio.
So tell me about your personal life. What do you do for fun? What do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun?
Yeah.
Shit. So whenever I'm done with work, I get home. I fucking play guitar. If I don't play guitar, I'm editing videos, and if I'm not editing videos, I'm drinking beer.
Can I ask you a question? When you is it all right? if I
Yeah.
interrupt you?
Well, anything. I don't fucking answer anything.
So how did you learn to play guitar? Ear or were you taught?
So it started with like I heard a riff from a Metallica riff. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" It was Four Horsemen by Metallica, and I heard it the solo at the end. I was like, "What the fuck is that, man? I want to play that." And then it just YouTube, and I'm like
you taught
YouTube.
yourself.
Good for you.
YouTube was like, I was like, it was so complicated because that's obviously like an expert level, like, well, not an expert, but you need to know how to play guitar before you can solo like that. And I was like, oh shit. So what's a pull off? What's a hammer on? What's the E minor chord? What's a E minor scale? And it just went from there. Just scales and YouTube.
So
all of YouTube.
Did you learn how to play that riff, or did you learn how to play the guitar to play that riff?
I learned to play that riff, and then I learned to play the guitar to match to play the song.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So it's like you can play the guitar. Like, how good are you at? And then I learned after that, I was like, you can be good at playing guitar all day. You can be technical all day, but can you play music? So now I'm learning how to play music.
Yeah. See, I can't. Like
You got to feel it.
I was in band, but
Yeah.
I can't like listen and play something because I play the trumpet.
Yeah.
But I can read music.
Yeah.
Like you put back then, not now, but you put a sheet in front of me. I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
But I mean, I can't do that now because that was.
I'll tell you what, man. Like doing this and learning this, like doing the podcast and being Rattlesnake Roy, if you will. I'm like, God damn, I'm so goddamn confident in who I am. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck anymore. So I'll put on a backing track for an album or for the song, and I'll just loosely like just be me, play.
Yeah.
I don't even care anymore. I'm just like, and it's been so liberating. Like, I'm Rattlesnake Roy.
It seems like
I will fucking play the guitar however I want to fucking play the guitar. Fuck you. And then I heard, like, I saw some on Twitter, like, was like, what's your guilty pleasure? And this person was like, I don't have a guilty pleasure. I don't have to apologize for who I am. And that's how I am now. I'm like, I don't fucking, I'll play Metallica all fucking day if I want to play Metallica because I don't give a fuck what you think. I'll play a pop song. I'll play whatever I want because I don't give a fuck anymore. And there's like, I've said it over and over, like, there is not a goddamn thing in the world you can tell me anymore because I'm so goddamn committed to this.
Good
And
for
I'm
you.
so goddamn committed to being Rattlesnake Roy. It's
for
like,
you, man.
it's like I'm not even trying to brag. And then like your friend put it on her. She was like, I hang around winners now because whenever you hang around losers and you want to like say like losers, they think you're bragging when you're telling them all your accomplishments, and winners are like, oh yeah, you're winning. Was it something like that, right?
Yeah.
It's like, so like, I'm around winners now. I'm like, I'm not even bragging. Like, I just want to win. I want to succeed. I don't even give a fuck.
You always do your best.
Like, and losers want to bring you down when you say that. Like, you're bragging, you're whatever. I'm around people who want to do their fucking best, and I want you guys want to be the best production team you can be. Jen wants to be the best hair she can be. I want to be the best goddamn podcaster and guitar player I want to be, and that means I can play whatever the fuck I want.
There you go.
And that's
Damn
my
straight.
mindset has literally changed like in the past few months. Like, oh shit, I don't give a fuck anymore.
That's awesome.
That's-
though.
you know,
It's like a really
that's
awesome
that's
breakthrough.
love.
It was
man. It's definitely
it's
love.
such a liberating breakthrough. I'm like, I don't give a fuck anymore. You obviously look what I'm doing. Like, I'm not like, again, I've weeded out the losers, and if that was you, I'm sorry. Go figure out how to win. It's over. Like, we're here to win. You're here to win. You're here to win. You guys are here to win and be the best. Let's go. Again, like I can't say that enough. Let's go. Like, that's what I like with guitar playing too. It's been so fucking crazy. Like, I don't even care anymore. Like, I'm just ready to go. Like, I'm ready to play. I'm ready to fucking be the best podcaster. Be the best. Like, I want to work out hard.
See, Karen, I was right.
I just want to,
What?
I was right about him.
I just want.
I just felt it. You know what I'm saying?
what I'm
Like, when I first I'll never forget. I watched you one night. The next morning, I'm like, we're at the gym, right?
Yeah.
It was like, because she told you we go early, and
Yeah, you hit me up.
yeah, I think she did.
Yeah, it was early.
It was 6:30 in the morning.
And we're at the gym, like, Karen, you need to like watch this.
Yeah.
You need to listen to this. And she just, I don't know, maybe like 5-10 minutes of it, and you're like, yeah, he's in it. Let's see if we can, if he wanted our help, if he wanted our
course
help,
I did.
you know what I mean? That we
I didn't
wanted
even
just
know
to
I
come.
did till y'all hit me up. I was like,
It was so funny. You
shit.
were sitting there across the table, and I can remember
I was
it.
so confused. I was like,
He was like,
They
I
wouldn't
don't
tell-
even know why I'm here.
yeah. We were sitting like we weren't even. I wasn't even set up on this side of the room, and we were on this side of the room, and I was like, "What's going on? Like, what you're gonna ask me? I'm scared."
We just had, like, there's an energy, like people have, like when someone has a love and a passion, you can feel it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? There's just something about it, and I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people do, but I just had this feeling that you have something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it took me a while to get out of that. Like that. Like, people wanted to be like lose again, like the loser mentality. Like, whatever. Like, don't be like that. Don't be your best. You're being cocky. You're being. I'm like, we know.
There's a difference between cocky and being.
I was like, wait. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, no.
And that's just like,
I just-
it's just like so clouded that people are like that, you know? And it's just fucked.
It
Like,
took me a minute. I was
I
like,
had somebody tell me that
Confidence,
recently.
yeah.
Like, I guess I've been going through like a lot of changes as well. And like, my mindset has changed, and it's like almost getting softer made me harder in like a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
And I had somebody tell me recently, like, don't like forget, you know, like who you were a few years ago, because I miss that Jen. I miss Jen who was, you know, Jen from like 4 or 5 years ago.
Don't forget that.
Yeah,
but-
and I'm like, yeah, but also like you don't fucking know me.
We're gonna go
You
out till
know,
these
it's
cameras
just-
go out.
Yeah.
But they're already all out. But oh well, we'll keep going.
Oh my
Uno
god,
mas.
I'm sorry. No, yours is
We'll
still
go.
on.
We'll
Mine's
go
on.
fucking 3 hours if you don't want.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it was just kind of like, dude, you don't fucking know me, but also it's just kind of like I can't take you with me when I go farther, you know? Wait, what?
The cameras are out. We got
I'm going.
We'll see.
Yeah, no, that one's
I'll
going,
turn that one off.
and that one's going still.
But like my whole,
shitty.
it took a minute. I was like, wait, no, I'm not cocky. I'm not. I'm a winner, and I'm gonna
confident.
win. I'm gonna.
for sure.
Well, it's just
Yeah.
like, you know what you're
And,
about.
and I was like, yeah. I was like, no, I can be sit here and be an asshole and be cocky, but no, I'm like, if I say what I'm gonna do and I haven't done it, that means I'm gonna work hard to do it because
There you
like I
go.
gotta say it out loud so I can do it.
Right.
And I know what it takes to do it because you guys aren't here when I'm fucking setting up this fucking 40-pound fucking table that I got and all these cords and all these mics. I know what it takes. And then it's like with Jen and my friend J-Bo, shout out to them. You guys are constantly at the gym posting it. I'm like, God damn, I gotta be physically on my shit too. Cause like, if they're doing it, I gotta do it, you know? And I'm
Oh, it's that whole mind, body, soul thing,
Yeah,
you know?
and I'm like,
you got to
God.
take care of
and
yourself.
I'm like, and people think I'm an asshole. I'm like, I've cut.
You don't come across that way though.
But I can see why people would because I've cut so much shit out of my life. I'm like,
You're talking about your other friends.
it's just like, yeah,
or people you
if they say shit that I'm not with mentally, and I can
You
tell,
just don't want to hear it.
yeah, I can tell that they're like complainers, losers,
Yeah.
or people don't know how to work hard.
Right.
Done. You're not my. You can be my friend, but I'm not gonna fuck around with you no more. Like it's over. And I've had people like that want to come on the show, and I'm like, I don't want to be around you. Why would I want to be around negativity? Why would I want to be around somebody? Why the fuck would I want to be around somebody who doesn't believe in the dream? It's that simple. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's probably for you and for you too. Like,
Yep.
if they don't think DorK can make it, if they don't think the Snake Bit can make it, if they don't think Jen's a good hair cutter, why the fuck would you want to be around them?
Exactly.
Wow. You know, and that's been my mentality now. I'm like, fuck you.
Well,
I
and
don't
you gotta,
care.
and it's not just about being around people; it's about building each other up. You know what I mean? I always love that thing when you see the thing about the females who I don't know exactly what it says it's about, but always adjusting her crown. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like the other
yeah,
females
yeah.
do that they don't put
they
them
help
down.
them out.
Yeah, they help them out by
Right.
you know.
But that's not
straightening their
normal
crown
women,
form.
though.
No, women don't.
Most women are like
They're like,
guys.
I
Guys
work-
are like that.
I work in a salon environment, so
It's
I see
almost
both
over.
sides, you
Oh,
know,
you do?
of that, you know, but also like in my position at work, I am an educator. So I mentor like a lot of our new stylists, a lot of our new students. So it's just kind of like I'm dealing with these like really, really young girls or really, really like insecure stylists, you know, and just like I'm always having to constantly pour into them, constantly reassure them and shit like that, you know? And so it's just kind of like I do deal with that a lot, as in kind of like, no, you fucking got it. It's fine, you know?
See.
So it's just like,
right.
so it sucks, you know, like leaving that work environment and it's just like you don't have that same support outside of it, you know, because it's just kind of like how hard is it to tell somebody like you're doing great, keep going, or
Right.
like you fucking got this, or hey, I checked this out, that's fucking great, you know? It's just kind of like it's crazy. It's like it's free just to support your friends and just to kind
It
of
is.
encourage them and just pour into them, you know, like literally like love is free.
Did you ever watch The Last Dance with Michael Jordan?
Not that documentary?
Yeah.
No, I've
No, I
never
did not.
seen that.
Where's my phone? I don't even know what I just did with my phone. There's a scene where he's like, yeah, I got you. There's a scene. I had to play it out loud. And he's like, you know, people thought he was a tyrant and he was crazy and all that. He was like, no, it's because you never want anything. That's what he's, let me fucking play it. I got to play it out loud. And I keep thinking about that. He's like, and I posted on my fucking Instagram something similar to that. It's like, you know, you're going to listen to this and you're going to probably think we're being cocky and we're being assholes, whatever. But that's a loser mentality.
Yes,
you know,
it
that's a loser mentality. You need to like learn how to fucking win.
Stop thinking
And
negative. Yeah.
And it took me well, now the camera's off, so I don't even have to look at it. It took me fucking 2 years to learn how to fucking win. You know what I mean? Like to be okay with winning and be okay with being Rattlesnake Roy.
Took you 2 years to figure that out?
It did. It took me till just recently.
Oh, you said a couple months ago, right?
Yeah, just like it was like, oh man, it's okay to be
who you are.
And they're gonna say, well, he wasn't really a nice guy. He may have been a tyrant. Oh, well, that's you, because you never wanted anything. I wanted to win, but I wanted them to win and be a part of that as well.
And that's Michael Jordan. Like he's like, you know.
Yeah.
And I've been like having this mentality all of a sudden, like I want to win. I want everybody around me to win.
Yes.
I want all y'all the motherfuckers to win. That's why I have people on the show. But you know, you got to be a winner. And it's done with. I'm done with that loser mentality. I'm going on this.
Right.
I'm done with that shit. Like I'm done with you fucking feeling sorry for yourself. I'm done for you feeling like guilty and whatever. Fucking just win. Like figure it out, man.
Yep.
I'm done with like people who don't want to work hard and don't want to put in the work for free. Motherfucker, I'm still doing this shit for. I'm looking at the camera like it's on. Motherfucker, I'm doing this shit for free now. Like, let's go. Like, we're all doing it. Like, Jen does it for free. She just shows up. Thank you. You guys are here.
You're awesome, Jen.
These are just fun. Honestly, they're fun, and it's cool seeing him grow.
We're here for free. Like motherfucker. Like, don't. This is just for anybody in general. Don't come at me sideways about anything, dog, because I know what it takes to do this shit.
Yeah.
I know what it takes. And I'm sure you guys have been in it for fucking 8 years, right? Almost 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Almost 7 years, yeah.
And you buying $35,000 cameras. You know what it takes to be legit. Ain't nothing motherfuckers can tell you guys. Right? And you know,
We're not,
I'm just saying though, like,
I don't know. I mean, we still learn.
it's just,
of course, yeah.
fucking
We're
that-
not the
that-
best,
that-
but you know what?
that
As long as we're still trying
it's just
to
that
be the best.
mentality
But that's
of
the thing
like,
too.
That is the thing.
It's
I'm
just
over
like,
it. I'm over
it's-
it.
Yeah, wanting to be the best, but always wanting to be better.
Always
There you
wanting
go.
to-
You
That-
know,
that's
it's
the
almost
key.
like
Yeah.
knowledge. Like I always
Because-
say, like knowledge is power, and it's just kind of like once you're the best, you're already cutting yourself short.
I don't
'cause you
even
already
think that.
assume-
Like, I'm just over this not working hard, not wanting to put in the work for your goals,
time.
putting in the time. It's over.
And to go with that,
Go away.
You're right. But with that too, did you see what I posted like a few days ago? Like for people that has to work, what they don't like to do.
Yeah,
Right?
Daniel posted
I
that.
made this post, and my son, he like called me today, like, "Thank you, Dad. You made me think."
Was it on
about this."
Facebook?
It was on Facebook,
Okay.
and it says, "Just because you don't like
Yeah, I
what you
saw
are
that.
doing, doesn't mean you can't make the best at what you have." I'm probably not talking to this. Control the environment
There you go.
you are in, and make yourself happy. I mean, dude, come on.
Yeah, his son called him today and thanked him for posting that. He needed to hear it.
He needs to hear it. He made a change. Yeah, I mean, you'll talk to him on May 6th.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah. You know what I mean? I mean,
You like him.
Just
That's
because-
good. He's your
just
son.
because you
It's a good
can't-
thing.
I mean, just because you're in a bad place, why do you make it better then? Stop. You know what I mean? I mean, that's
Yeah.
what it is, right?
Well, it's just like
Until you can do what you
have
love
the
to do,
conscious
like what you're
decision
doing.
Yeah.
to try and make shit the best. You know, or it's like you have the conscious like effort to like make the best out of any situation or
Exactly.
any environment that you're in. And it's like if you're already
Make yourself
not wanting
happy.
to, then that's already your fuck up.
Yeah, make
You know?
yourself happy. Damn. Why you stop complaining? You know
I'm
what
with
I mean?
you, dog. I'm over that.
And that's you know, that's like the people you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not calling nobody out.
No, I know you're not. You're just trying to
But-
say, hey, look, I'm trying to be me, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, you were talking about the guitar thing. It was like, I've had people who are like, why are you always playing that? Like, why do you play that?
Because you love it.
I'm like,
You can.
I'm like, because I don't give a fuck. Well, at first I was like, well, why am I playing that? What am I doing? I should change it up.
Damn.
And I was like, oh man, maybe like this isn't the right way. And then now that I'm me, like I said, like now that I'm Rattlesnake Roy, now that I'm really am who I am, like, motherfucker, I'm gonna play whoever the fuck I want to play. And I'm gonna form a band and I'll fucking rock it on stage if I want to. And you can kiss my ass because I don't give a fuck. And while your ass is like comparing other people and looking and you're, the way I see it is like you're missing opportunities when you look at other people. No matter
sure.
what business you're in. If they're in the production business and they're like, what's DorK doing? Well, DorK is out there networking while you're at home looking to see what they're doing.
Yeah,
And then-
what was it today? I said like, so if he asks this question, like I always try and prepare myself. Like if he has this question, the question, was about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what did I say to you?
Oh, I don't remember.
I said, well, we don't look at our competition.
Yeah.
Why?
Right.
Why should we look at our competition? We're trying to like grow.
Right, we're trying to grow.
We're doing our own thing. We try to create what we want to create. Why should I look at what they're creating?
Yeah, so I was thinking about that too. Like, with hair or whatever, like if you're paying attention to what other people are doing
You're not doing
and they're working, you're missing
You're missing own
time and opportunity.
Your own
And I've learned that too. I'm like, I can't look at other podcasters and love it. That's why you're asking about other.
Good for
I
you.
can't. I can't because if I do, then I'm gonna miss a guest. I'm gonna miss a good question to ask you. I'm gonna miss, hours of editing. That's what I see. That's the way I see it. I see it as a competition. Of course, it's friendly. I love everybody. It's all good. We can shake hands but I see it as competition. Like you're taking money from me. That's the way I see it. Like you're taking money from me. Okay, motherfucker, I'm gonna work my ass off to make sure I got that money, and you don't, because I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to be it's because in the workforce it's competition, right?
Right.
Capitalism, which I love, and it's like if you guys are bullshitting, then somebody else is gonna take your spot, and you're gonna miss that money. That's the way I see it. Like if I miss a guest, that's 10 subscribers. I'm done. That's 10 less subscribers. I'm not done, but that's the way I see it now. And it's like now I'm like my new thing is like this is a job. This is my job, and I gotta make money.
Good for you.
And that's my whole thing. Like, and that's why I love capitalism, because I love competition, because I love making each other better. We got to be better. There's just no winners, losers, whatever. I'm sorry. Sorry if you're a loser. I can't. I'm looking at the camera again. We're just in audio only now. What are we at right now?
You're at 2:32.
Yeah.
Jesus.
This is a record because I'm gonna have to take another piss break on the 2:30 mark.
I gotta go too.
So let's make this a record. Let's go like 4 hours. But I gotta go pee.
I gotta go. I'll go to the other.
Karen and
And Jen, we're going to hold the fort down.
yes.
Okay.
Oof.
Hey, on your way back, can you grab that other thing that I made over there for me?
I didn't have to worry about the cameras now.
Oh, yeah, the camera's died.
I know.
Not Jen's.
I know, that one's just been on me the whole time.
Oh, yours is on?
Yeah, mine's still on.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I was wondering why the garage door kept opening, and now I realize why.
It's because they have to go to the bathroom.
Kids are going to the bathroom outside.
I know.
Dudes, they're so lucky.
Normally I drink more, but they're remodeling his bathroom or whatever.
Oh,
So I'm just kind of like, I can't drink.
So like I don't like to pee outside. Like there are a lot of females that can do it. Like they can squat and pee. That I am not one of those. I'm one of those that will go all over my shoes, all over my pants, whatever. I don't know if I'm just not like mechanically built the right way, that it just doesn't flow the proper way. I don't know, but I just can't do it.
Yeah, no, I just don't like it.
Yeah. My pressure isn't hard enough that it can.
That's so funny.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I can't pop a squat.
No, I can't either. I'll do it if I have to, though. Like tonight, I said, because I had to go to the bathroom when I got here and they let me use their restroom. So, but I told Daniel, like, if I have to, I will go outside because I don't want to interrupt them or whatever.
No,
but
I think it's like in his mom's room or something.
Yes.
So that's why I was just like, oh, fuck, I can't. Yeah, like last time that I was here, his mom came in and she was like, does anybody have to go to the bathroom before I lock it up for the night? And I was just like, no, I don't have to. And like after that, my whole constant thought was like,
I have to pee.
What if I do? Like, what? Because I always get cold in here,
It does
I
get cold.
drink and stuff, and I'm like, what if I do though? And like, I don't know, like sometimes like this goes late or whatever, and so I'm like, oh fuck. So I just held it.
You just held it. Oh shit.
Yeah. I mean, if it comes to that, I'll go outside, I guess. But
yeah. That's what I
I
would do
won't
too.
like it.
I
but I'll
won't
do
like
it.
it exactly.
But I'll
I
do
guess
it.
if I was leaning up against something like a fence,
I mean,
or
I guess you could like squat against like the brick, like a wall sit.
yeah, I think that would help.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I can't even do a wall sit.
I'm
at the
such a
gym.
city girl. I'm more like, yeah, put me in a toilet. You know.
What'd you say?
So I don't know how the camera's still going.
I don't know. I mean, are you gonna turn it off?
So you didn't ask us the final question yet, or are you gonna wait on that?
We're done.
Oh, when we're done.
Whenever you want to end it. I don't want to end it yet.
All right, cool.
I get cold and then I get hot. I guess I don't have to. This is gonna be weird because I don't gotta look at the camera anymore.
Right, we're just talking. So what will you do on the video when there's no video? What will you put on there? Will you just put your logo up there while we're talking?
Oh yeah, that's
the
it.
show?
Yeah,
That's cool.
I think. Yeah, the little animated. It spins.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah,
Yeah, that's better.
shout out
I
to
think I've seen
the
that.
Paramarin Prince.
Paraman?
Paramarin Prince.
Paramarin Prince. Okay.
But
When you ever said, I was like,
Para, like that's for Marie in Spanish. That's his grandma.
oh, okay.
Could be butchering that. Oh yeah, look at the camera like it's on.
So what is your favorite place to eat in town?
My favorite place to eat. Huh.
Jen, you too.
Just out of default, River Smith's because I love the chicken strips.
Oh, okay.
Dude, they're catfish, though.
Catfish.
Ooh.
All right. So what's your favorite?
So like if I'm convenient, like
Whatever, convenient
well,
and
I'm
nice.
gonna fast foods, Whataburger of course. One.
Okay.
Can't go wrong with
And
that.
then I don't really have like a restaurant to be honest. I whatever. I don't really like
You've had all those.
probably oh shit, I don't even know. I just whatever, like it varies.
Yeah.
I don't have like a very it's weird, like so let me tell you this, like I absolutely love so like sports wise, like I like basketball and I like football. And I have favorite basketball and football teams, but baseball is my absolute favorite. That's what I love. I can watch it and listen to it all day. I don't have a favorite baseball team though. So it's like food. Like I love to eat, but I don't really have a favorite place to eat other than Whataburger. But that's fast food.
Right.
So
That
it's
still
just
counts
you know
a
what I
little
mean.
bit, though.
It's just like whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like him, too. I
know.
don't really
So
have
we
a
go in
favorite place. You just
spurts.
have like, you have like spurts. Like, okay.
Yeah.
no,
Like it was
today I want
Taco
this.
Casa for a long time for us.
Which is odd. It's odd, like the podcast thing, you know, with the scheduling. It's odd because like I'm always asking people what's their favorite this, what's their favorite that, but I don't have a favorite place.
You don't
to
have
eat.
your own favorite.
I don't. I really don't.
See, that's interesting.
And
and right now, our kick right now is Brahms.
Because it's down the street.
I think because it's down the street. But
Convenience.
Brahms, and we found on that. I'm just going
The
to
one,
recommend the Brahms, any of the Brahms.
Uh,
Get their chicken club. It is so good. Get the chicken club.
Hey,
I'm not.
we should just
we whisper.
That'd be cool.
We always do it like
Whisper.
this. Are you making fun of me? Come on now.
No,
I'm
that
just
actually
saying
be kind of
Brahms
cool.
Chicken club is just
Do you
the
know
bomb.
ASMR? You should do like some ASMR.
What is AMS? Whatever that is. I've seen like somebody make a YouTube channel for that.
I know, like
It's like popping your fingers and
Things
shit.
that doesn't make noise that you make noise with.
Like
That's what it is.
popping your
Collar.
Popping your what?
fingers and
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like stuff like that.
I've done that
Ooh.
before in the show where I'm like, why am I doing that?
But you didn't you? I was listening before. You did like film or photography, or you're in it, or you watch a lot of movies. There's
Oh, you're a
something that
film.
you said.
You're a film extravaganza.
what?
That's the drunken beer. Sorry.
Yeah, I do. I love horror movies. I like film in general, but I love horror movies.
Karen likes horror movies too.
XX videos, baby. Just gonna say.
I don't fucking. You guys can talk about that one.
Is that what it is, or did you? I thought you did photography. Or you did.
I don't know. I do hair, but like I like
Right.
to do. I like to do like a lot of creative things. You know, like I like to really like, I guess like test myself in that sense. So it's like I'll like link up with like photographers in town. Like I've done work for my friend Amanda, and you know, just kind of doing like more just like editorial style when she was here, and my friend Emilio, and Yeah, just do stuff. Today I linked up with Riley. I was talking to him, and I've talked to my other friend. Like I'm into just like creating with my hands, you know. Like I don't necessarily think I'm like artistic, like as like painting or sculpting or anything. But I think it is really cool. Like I really do see like hair as like a medium to work with, and like I feel like
It's an art form, yeah.
I feel like it very like not to like blow smoke up my own ass, but like I think it's cool that I have that eye. So it's just like I want to like work on that the rest of the years and like pushing myself to create like hair pieces, you know, like not like wigs, but like actual like hair structures and like.
Sorry.
Wow, Roy. No, I just want to push myself to build like hair structures, like you know, like create structure with hair. I don't know, but
What could you do with my hair?
Karen has like the most beautiful hair ever.
it
It's just
looks
so full.
thick.
Like
That's
you
what I
can
was
do like
looking at.
anything with their hair. Like it looks beautiful. I don't know if I like
What's
it,
like your natural
curly,
hair color? The
dirty blonde.
the brown up there, or
the
what's
very-
Yeah,
like,
it's mainly the brown. Mm-hmm. I get it highlighted.
And your hair looks great. Like if it's curly, like the best time.
I have natural curly
I
hair.
was
She
gonna
looks
ask you
the
if that
best.
would you
was
ever
Very
like,
natural.
Would you ever do like some color to your hair? Like
what?
I don't know, like
Color?
just
Like
different
purple
color.
and
Other
green?
No,
Would
because
you-
it doesn't look good with highlighted and brown hair. Because I've wanted to like.
Well, I mean
add
like a
some
crazy
pink or-
color, like red or blue or some shit.
No,
No, you
because
wouldn't
it
do
wouldn't look good with my color.
Yeah,
No,
it's like
'cause-
you'd almost have to like darken.
But
your
you have
hair
tattoos
to go with
yes,
it.
everywhere, like on your arms.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yo.
You in that?
Well, no. It just doesn't match.
Oh, I
Like
don't
the
know.
hair
I don't have.
color.
I see. There you go. This is a
almost
testament to.
like-
I don't have an eye for
Yeah,
it.
that's
It's
okay.
almost like her brown hair wouldn't look good with like a blue or a red.
Right.
Like, it would look off. So
This
it's
is
like,
what Jen speaks.
it's almost
There you
like-
go. Like speak on the mic. Speak on the mic.
if she was gonna throw like a brown, like a red or like a blue or even a purple, it would look better to darken the rest of her hair.
Oh,
I'm gonna give Jen's phone number out next time you're not on the mic, so they can fuck with you. There's my incentive for you. No, or Snapchat. Then.
806.
Yeah, next after that is your phone number.
Stop.
So you speak in the mic.
Am I bad about that?
I don't know. Is she? I don't pay attention.
No, you're doing good.
It depends.
Sometimes you step-
Sometimes, sometimes.
It's probably.
Sometimes I'm even.
She's
like
probably
this.
like I say 80-20. 80 in it.
But you
20
speak.
out.
But you speak softly, anyways. Though
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Yeah, I do.
yelling
Yeah.
every time
I think I,
fucking
I
speak.
think I need to turn this mic up because I have to get like
think so.
super
That's
close
what
for me to.
It's
uh,
always
I
been
think so
like
too.
that,
Because
yeah.
the third mic was fucking up,
okay.
and I
You
just
know
called
what?
everybody out
I-
on that.
You know what? DJ Lucy was on his mic and he speaks really loud, and that's when I tuned it. That's what it was. So when he spoke loud, I had to turn it down on there. So I need to readjust it now. I think about it. That's what it
Yeah.
was. Lucy was on this one because he was sitting here.
It's all
too.
Lucy's fault. Damn it.
And he, you
Fuck
know,
you, dog.
he went to school with my son
At Friendship.
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt.
Oh, wait, what?
DJ Lucy, right?
I don't know.
Oh,
Was
okay.
it DJ Luke, the real tall guy?
Yeah.
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 Oh, I thought he went
Did
to
he?
Friendship.
No, I think he went to Roosevelt.
My bad.
Maybe,
my fault.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong.
I could be wrong.
Maybe he knows him from somewhere else.
Go figure.
Well, he knows him because like that night he came and said, "What's up? I didn't know you're Brendan's dad."
Oh, that's the guy who's coming on.
My
Brendan.
son.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna.
We
look
said we could
just
talk about
like
your
me.
kids. We could talk about your kids.
Yeah, I don't care.
How many kids do you have?
2.
No, he doesn't.
I'm joking. I'm just trying to say she has 8.
So you have,
No, I have 6. I have
with
6 kids.
with one lady. I was asking. I'm just gonna get it.
I don't know.
He's
How many-
shaking.
how
He's
many
shaking.
baby-
He's
how many-
shaking his head. Yes.
How many baby mama I got, Karen?
He has 4.
You 4 baby ones. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Bro.
He was a
Fuck,
dog.
it's
before.
so fucking hard, like to speak,
There's
and then
no-
like because you can't see my facial and shit. Like, so it's another new challenge. You have 4 baby mamas and 6 kids.
Yes.
And how old is the youngest one?
He is 11.
That's funny. I'm sorry.
He just turned 11.
Where does he live at?
Here. They all live here except for one.
Okay. And then the one's a CEO. Is that what you said of
Headhunters.
Headhunters?
Yeah.
Which is a big place here in Lubbock.
Yeah, and they have 3 other cities. They're in 3 other cities. as
Oh, no
well.
shit. Okay, cool.
They have one in.
That'd be fun.
South Padre.
That'll be
South
fun. We'll do that.
Padre.
I think we'll do that May 6th.
Yeah, it's day after his birthday too.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yep.
That's why I didn't want to do nothing Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
I am fucking hammered that day.
Yeah, he'll be hungover, I'm sure.
I'll be hungover too. It's a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Taco
I
Tuesday.
am
Cinco de Mayo.
fucking hammered that day.
Is it really? Cinco de Mayo and Taco Tuesday? Oh my.
Yep.
Lord. Well,
I'm gonna get hammered that day. Shout out to my
And eat
people out there.
and eat some tacos. He said
That's white.
taco-
Come on, let me be real. That's white people shit.
What
the,
is?
the taco shit? Man,
Taco Tuesday? Shut the fuck up. It is not.
That's white people shit. We eat tacos. We eat tacos every day. Come
Okay,
on.
so he
white
said
people
that.
shit.
What is it called? Eat a taco?
Am I
or make
lying?
A taco?
I'm laughing at
What did he say? A good place is that just opened up?
Taqueria.
Make a
Oh,
taco?
velvet taco.
No. It's make a taco or something like that.
It's the
Build
new,
a
it's a new
taco.
taco place.
Fuck you, Velvet Taco. By the way, for you not responding to my shit.
Is that the new place?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
hate
it's Viva
that.
Taco. He was talking about Viva Taco.
I hit the guy up.
Talking
and
about
he
my son?
responded to me.
Is it something where you build a taco and there's like a waffle taco and stuff like that?
That's white people shit for all y'all out there.
up.
That's white people shit.
Talking shit. Jen, are you white at all?
No, I'm Hispanic.
You are. Okay.
Come on,
I'm
it's
the
like-
white
Full-blood.
person here.
Huh?
You're full blood?
Yeah, I always get asked if I'm like, half white, or I've been asked.
What is y'all's ethnicity? Where are y'all from?
I'm white as fuck. That's what
From
I
the
am.
from the German mountain. Where y'all from? Like your people.
I'm half Filipino and half white.
Have you been there?
I was a kid, yeah.
So
When
was
he
it
was a
was it
baby.
wild?
I was 2 years old, so I was probably the wild
It was
one.
wild as
So
fuck.
is
You
your
were
mom-
shitting everywhere.
Was your mom or dad
My father is full Filipino.
and your mom's white?
White, yeah. She's European, I guess.
Are they still alive? Where do they
Still
live?
together. Abilene? They retired. And
What are they doing over there?
that's where my father
What's a
retired.
fucking Filipino doing over there?
We were in my...
I didn't mean for that to sound
No, you're
bad or
good.
anything.
No, you're good. He retired out there from the Air Force.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm like the third Mauricio that was American.
Filipino. I wouldn't have
Yeah,
guessed that.
as far as Mauricio, yeah.
There you go. I wouldn't
you
have
go.
guessed that.
There you go.
I would not have guessed that.
Everyone thinks he's Hispanic because his last name is
Or
Mauricio.
white. You think I'm
I would have guessed
Hispanic?
a little bit. Yeah.
No, so I get
Until
a
I do
little
this
Filipino
shit.
in me too.
Until I do this.
Do you have grandkids?
And they're like, oh, I know what the heck you are.
Yeah, then they think he's black because his hair is like afro hair.
Well, you got a little red in your hair.
Yeah, I was a
That's
redhead
the
when I was a
color.
kid.
No, that's the color.
I have
No,
a.
I was redheaded when I was
No, it's weird because I have my friend. His name's Jordan Martinez. He's Mexican. I would have thought, but he's got a red beard,
Oh, really?
so he's got Irish in him. Like he's like, yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
got
cool.
fucking Irish in me. I'm like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah, everything else is Mexican, but his fucking beard is red. So I guess somewhere along the line, he had a little bit of
That's cool.
yeah. But do you guys have grandkids? But
I have one,
Daniel does
and she is
a year.
quarter Filipino and half Mexican.
And partly white.
Yeah, and quarter white,
Quarter white, quarter
Filipino,
Filipino.
and half Mexican.
Whoa,
She's beautiful too. Little
Oh
Malia.
my goodness!
Oh my gosh.
You make
She's
me miss her.
gorgeous.
I haven't seen her in a while.
How old is she?
A little over a year. She just turned a year, February 22nd.
where's she live at?
Here.
And you always you don't know what
I work way too much.
you don't.
We work way too much.
Or like we work all the time.
That's me beer drinking because we don't have any fucking video for y'all to see me.
Mine's still going.
Still going. What the fuck? I charge all these
I
cameras.
literally feel so like,
What do we have?
Are you feel awkward? Yeah, just smile.
I know.
We're just gonna keep the camera on you for the whole remainder of the time. Where's the most painful tattoo you've ever gotten?
It was right here on my ribs.
It's a
Right
saying,
here on my
right?
ribs.
Karen, is it a saying? What does it say?
I don't
And
remember.
you don't have any tattoos?
I have a few.
Nothing like crazy or what?
Nah, nothing crazy. I have one in my bag.
Sorry.
Roy.
That's for the listeners out there. So let me ask you this though: you have Filipino. Is that Catholic? None of that. Were you
Yeah.
Catholic?
I I mean, I wasn't.
You were born that, or and so were you baptized Catholic?
I was raised as a Catholic. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was,
They're like Filipinos are like the Mexicans and
yeah. So
Asia.
that's what I figured.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's Karen says she was in history. I'm throwing out my history knowledge right here.
Yeah, there you go.
I know a little bit of history. So
Awesome.
now,
So they have like Filipinos mainly have like a lot of Spanish in them because of the
yeah.
So-
See, you got a little European in you. Mostly European in you, huh?
No, like I told Jen earlier, I get a little Filipino in me every once in a while.
Why you guys say this stuff to me?
Do you not get it?
No, we don't want to hear this stuff. Come on.
Don't you want to have Karen's sex ed?
No. I told
On
you.
the-
I don't want
on
to hear
the-
this shit.
On the Rattlesnake Roy after dark?
Okay. Let's you know what? If we're gonna get into that, you
Kidding me?
So
We've been
me,
talking for a minute. We're at 3:40.
so me and Karen
Yeah.
are gonna do a new podcast called Rattle My Fanny. I think, right?
Or there will be
rattle my fanny, or there
Rattle.
will be, or there will be nuts.
There will be.
Or will there be nuts?
What?
Whatever the fuck you just said, I'm sorry. But so me and DorK and Jen, we just talked about our sex life. That's episode 1.
Yep.
If you guys want to pay for it on the new premium Apple Podcast subscription. I don't know the pricing yet, but I will figure that out tomorrow or whenever this episode comes out. So again, Rattle My Fanny. I think that's fucking perfect.
For real.
Me and Karen, and then you got Daniel and Jen behind us talking about sex. But me and Karen talking about sex mostly. Our sex life or sex questions. I think that'll be fun.
Absolutely.
We're going to do it at DorK Production Studios.
Yes,
Yes,
and make
sir.
sure you guys get your comments ready so you can ask questions
For the next
about-
episode.
We'll make
That
sure
episode.
we'll make sure that one happens. I don't know when we're going to record episode 2, but episode 1, if you want to hear DorK's sex life and me and Jen's sex life, I guess, you don't have to pay. So there you go. We're like at fucking almost 4 hours.
That's crazy.
We've just been talking
Is this gonna
shit.
be your longest podcast?
This is the longest podcast we've ever done. The cameras are out, so this is all audio. I've had a great time. I'm fucking drunk. I gotta pee. All that shit. But again, rattle your fanny. Please, I'm gonna have like a logo and all that. Please check that out. I think that's gonna be a great fucking sell right there. DorK Productions, thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
I know we went all off on a tangent and all that shit.
We had a good time.
We've had a great conversation on
Honestly, this one was so much fun.
for free and for not for free. I would go. We probably can go longer actually.
sure.
After I go pee, we might have to record episode 2 of this. But if you guys have anything else to say, anything to plug, all of that, please let me know. Let's hear
Sure.
it.
Well, I just think that, obviously, we'd love to plug ourselves if anybody needs any videography or photography, but I just want to shout out to Fix, in the 806. He's going to be out there June 5th for him. And I'm just excited about all of that. Daniel, I don't know if I'm missing anything. If you want to plug anything.
I do have something to say.
Okay.
I wrote it down.
Oh, he would. Okay, you knew. 'Cause you do.
He did his homework.
He did his homework.
Oh yeah. You can't expect to make a difference if you keep doing the same thing.
You can't expect to make a difference if you keep doing the same thing. That's a true statement.
There you
I
go.
like that.
That's why we're
Sent you to the
doing
plug.
our new show. It's
That's
gonna
why
be
we're doing
fun.
our new show. Hell yeah.
DorK Productions.
Because we're gonna make a difference.
Again,
And everyone's sex life.
yeah, we're gonna talk about the things people
Talking
don't
about sex.
are scared to talk
baby.
about. We're gonna talk about it. Again, though, I have to reiterate this. Thank you so much for fucking helping me.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
absolutely.
No.
For real.
Thank
This
you
is
for
bu-
letting us
no.
come to you. We appreciate it
Yes,
too.
thank
Because it's about people.
Yeah, and then anytime if you've listened and you wonder like why like everything's gotten so great, we're on audio now. It's because of DorK. It's because of you guys. It's because of Daniel and Karen.
And it's because
Great
of
people.
Rattlesnake. And it's because of you.
You know I love this shit. now you've blessed us with a new fucking podcast. This is gonna be fun. But again, thank you all. Thank you guys again so fucking much. And you have my, I don't even know if this matters, but you have my word. Like everything I do, and in the future, no matter where we go with this, it's always going to be like, yeah, thank you, DorK. It's always going to be with y'all in mind. In the future, if I am Joe Rogan, if I am this, if I am whatever, which I hope to be, it's with y'all in mind. And I hope you guys are with me.
Absolutely.
Until the fucking end. Until the wheels fall off. I love you guys.
Oh, we love you.
It's been fun. Oh, it's gonna be fun, actually. The new podcast is gonna be awesome, actually. So I just like I don't even know if I could even say thank you enough. Like for real. Like this is like crazy. For somebody to believe in me like that is beyond like I can't just say thank you enough.
You did it to yourself.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And whenever I'm wherever you are, wherever I am again, like in the future, like it's always going to be with you guys in mind. Daniel, Karen, DorKs, the DorKs. Love y'all.
Love you.
And then we're gonna have our little sex show. It's gonna be awesome. I can't keep fucking. I'm so fucking excited. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited. Like you guys don't even know. But Jen, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Thank you, Jen.
Thanks, Jen,
great.
for being here and having a good time.
Thank you, Jen.
This is like episode 118.
Yep.
We'll see you guys. I can't even sign off, so we'll see you guys next time. Thank you. If you're still listening, thank you. Thank you so much. Subscribe. Check out DorK Production on all social media. I love you guys, and we'll see y'all next time.